You know what's interesting about doing these lives? And microphone check one, two. You. I'm on fire. I've had so many realizations. I've had a lot of closure with what one would call the Christ within or an outer body experience, figuring out your past energy. A lot of interesting things are happening in my life. Hare Krishna, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Ahum, Vajraguru Padma City. There are big things happening in my life, and I'm understanding why I have this pain I have. The chronic pain is the Christ, is the Jesus. The pain and working through it without altering it, it sucks. It even makes you feel like you want to black out. Dark thoughts happen. We know where we're going here, right? The pain forces you to go to a place. Let's just say that we all end up, which is the dirt, okay? We become human compost. It's great. We leave the body, you go in the dirt, and that's okay. When pain is in your body while you're alive, think about this. No one thinks like this. I'm not from here. This makes total sense. This will be the most common sense video I've ever done because big things are happening in my life, and I'm going to help you all solve your problems without even solving it. It just speaks for itself. So the art of self-defense without defending, but having documents, we'll put it this way. Okay, I think you know where I'm going here. I got to speak in code. Documenting your life because the Egyptians did that. Otherwise, why they write shit on the wall, right? About the fucking life, the afterworld. There's a Book of the Dead in Sumeria. We know this. There's the damn what's it called? Garuda Purana. Okay, piranha. First of all, is a very intense fish that will rip you to shreds, no matter your size and alpha. I mean, we go in the water. We should be humble. Like, I mean, this is crazy. You got piranhas out here, right? But these piranhas can be eaten by an actual piranha. So in the Garuda Purana, it's about what happens after death. Basically, everything we're doing, we're sinning. We're wrong. And it even says, you will surely burn in hell. You will burn in hell. I mean, within reason. Okay, I'm not a Hindu, but something from that part of the world is reaching out to me. The numbers are appearing like fire. Okay, an orb came out when I mentioned the Sudarshan chakra of Vishnu, which is the chakra that is for justice and beheads demons, but not literally. When you harm someone else, you're harming their ability to conquer their pain. But the reason why you want to kill them or harm them or insult them is because of the pain. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? So this is the whole point. The pain, not the joy. Okay, I'm not saying don't be happy. It's they're one and the same. Okay, there's a song called Joy and Pain. Sunshine and rain. Hip hop. What up, look within? What is this dude saying? He's not joy. No, it's not just pain. Pain. Emo music. Trap music. Pain. Usually. All of your music is divided. It's joy and pain. Simple. Categories work together. Like your happy dance music and your throat death metal. What is death? Again, guys. So back to the pain is the Christ, is the Buddha stuff. Dealing with your handicaps. Not altering your body and allowing someone to go in there and give you anything artificial. Because the pain itself is AI. Think about it. It's artificial energy in your body going the other way, not working with you. This is what AI is. And then it's giving you an effect, pain. Like your flesh would be a positive result of scarred tissue or something bad in your body. So you have joy and pain. Think about this. Look at most of your world. It's simple. What's the behavior that is most common? Physical harm, mental harm. Forgetting that we're connected. This is not to be cheesy. In pain, though. Okay, most women have to give birth in pain. Some die giving birth. Why? Okay, that's not the Illuminati. Okay, nature does this. She will take her children and put them somewhere higher, maybe. Think about all the babies that die. God bless the babies. Think about the babies that die, didn't get a chance to even wake up, to know what their organs are, what joy and pain is. That would be pain. Okay, your babies die. We know this. Okay, and we have the abortion world. We know this. Why? What is the power in this? So we're attracted a lot somehow by being entertained into entering a world of pain and liking it, but not being honest about the pain and only liking. Like I have to like you on Facebook. I have to like you on Instagram. or I don't like you, or I have to write a comment. What is this, right? Like this, what does that mean? Where you work right now, God bless the fly, and excuse me, flies, for trying to harm you. I had a serious moment. Yes, the guy who's loving creatures. I'm a shill. I had a night where I had a water bottle. I was spraying them. I hurt one of them. I think it died, so I did a ritual for it. Of course, I have feelings. However, so I'm going to share with you what I'm going through, the pain that I have. Right? It's pushing me into energies. Listen, that make you who you are before you become the joy. Okay, it's a rocky creation. To make anything, it would create a cataclysm. Okay, what are cataclysms that happened in history? With Jupiter. First of all, let's go back to mythology before I get into your corporate world, your boss, your relationship, why you're traumatized, why when you have pain, people freak out at you and not celebrate you. They want to have a solution for you, but they don't. They'll tell you to do this, but they don't have a solution. But you both have a body and a brain and a heart and a way of thinking about consciousness to figure out what's wrong with me or what's wrong with you. The doctor has your anatomy, head, 2 arms, and 2 legs. What the hell? Like racism, how? It's about numbers. Your body is constructed in a number system. You have negative numbers. What was that in math? What is the minus? You have Des Moines in Iowa. Moines, it means the minus. If I want to start your car again, if it breaks down, if I only have joy, 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 joy plus, it won't start. If I only have negative, 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 you see it in your battery. But why'd your car even break down in the first place? What was the cause of breaking it down? Why would someone have an accident with you? An accent? Ascendant? A descendant? When you cheated death or you lost a buddy to an accident, it was a message. To watch the person limping, watch the drunk, watch the ones that are outside all day watching you and me go to work. Not just the homeless people. I just mean human beings on the street. Just look at them. Okay. I've seen handicapped people that have done incredible things, and someone behind them like, "Are you sure you got that?" Dude had feet that were like faced that like a pinball turned in like this. I think it's called pigeon toed. Beautiful soul. He had a cane. I think he might have been a bit blind. He was just pushing away. Okay. I saw him in the mall. This motivated the hell out of me. I'm like, wow, what am I complaining about? Okay. So his feet are inverted. He's walking, and then he has an assistant behind him. God bless her. She's there to make sure, of course, no accidents happen. Accidents, ascendant, your accent, your past lives. She's walking behind him. He's a sentient being who she thinks is going to go through pain. And there she is. This is a great video. And there she is. She goes, okay, do you think you got that? Now that's telling him that he might hurt himself. Not saying, hey, you'll be fine there. I'm not saying she did anything wrong. So of course he's pushing through a revolving door with pigeon feet, a cane, and he's a bit blind. This is a big deal for someone so-called disabled, but it's this able. Not disability, it's this ability. I had a dance movement that encouraged those that have a limp like me or have mental health issues, no self-esteem, to dance. And you find your own dancer, you choreograph it. It could be a shrug. I'm pointing at you. It could be me talking as a dance. We put something together that you consciously feel confident about. But it's going to take some pain. Okay? I have had women that were open to me, and they actually allowed me to choreograph a sexual abuse situation they went through with 2 men for dance therapy. I've done this. On a roof in a co-op house. A woman who'd been sexually abused. I told her, okay, I said, thank you for sharing that with me. I said, let's do a dance to see how it felt, now how it feels, and to move through that pain. Once again, light body, mostly positive. This one was a joy character, this woman who told me about this. Think about this. A lot of women get abused, far more than men. And I'm not saying men don't get it bad, but let's just slow down. This woman is allowing me to go into her pain, but then she found joy. Ha! So this is what I'm saying to you. The crippled person is Jesus Christ. The handicap. Think about it. They have to use their brain far more than you. Someone blind, someone deaf. Give me a break. Someone like with no arms. I've seen a video, okay, of a guy. He has no lower torso. Okay, he had some disease. I actually have a leg to limp on. This guy had no lower torso. Black guy. You can YouTube it. And he's running on his fists. And he's huge up here. And he's built. And he's talking about breaking records. And I'm watching this guy run track and field on his hands and his knuckles. Do you know how strong this guy is? He has no legs. But you see him talking and he's ripped like you and me. My point is this: joy and pain. What is pain for real? And so, what is the solution to the pain? Why is it so hard for us to get along and to find a balance at our workplace? Why don't we work it out? We work out. The idea of working out, not corporately going to your job or your book of Job, when you work out, the idea is to prepare your body. It's going to take some pain. You might hurt your back. It might do too many reps. It might burn when you're working out. That's a different kind of pain, but it's pain. You work it out. When you go to work, you're working in. Going in a temple, but it's not your temple. This is the temple. It's artificial intelligence. Like the pain in your body, giving you your AI, the upside down version of you, the demon, I'm decoding your reality. The pain in your boss, the pain in your ass. You guys say this with joy. You're a pain in my ass. And you're laughing. Why? Right? You just insulted them. Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. Why? Who is the savior? What does it mean to be a real hero? Someone who's running around and flying in the sky and fire coming out of their face, okay? Multiple Hindu arms. No, a crippled version of Shiva. In fact, there were some people who worship, I'm not saying to do this. There are people who worship Shiva that will cripple their arm and hold it over their head all their life and like lock their arm and cross their fingers, and the scar tissue is so bad they can never move that arm again. For Shiva, which is a god of reconstruction and destruction. It's confusing. This is why, why is there an option for pain in your Bible, in your belief system of religion, in which you feel the need to express yourself because you have trauma and pain, and you go into church where some churches mean well and they're giving you money, they're supporting you in the community. Maybe you can't pay your rent. Maybe you got fired unjustly. Happening a lot. Maybe you got abused at your job. Whoa, verbal abuse, whatever. Maybe something happened. So what is pain? I've dealt with verbal abuse my whole life. When I think about it, I'm not even bitter about it. I remember it happened to me like with my mother, who I love to life. And I'm realizing how to get past, this is how you get past trauma, forgiveness. Okay, so there's no more need to be like, all right, boom, 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 A, B, C, and D. This was done, that was done. Okay, whatever. This is to simplify why we're experiencing a weird reality. So many things have happened to me this week. Okay, I have a woman on the street who thinks she knows me from Chicago for 6 years. I'm from Boston. Okay, I used to be a ballet dancer. I'm just cleaning trash. She's identified me as someone from 6 years ago in Chicago who's following her around the city. And she like yelled at me the other day while I was doing trash. But I don't know who she is because she's been watching me, but never like came into my eyeballs to show me, hey, this is pain. This is Shakti, who gave birth to Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. It was a woman, look it up, who gave birth to all of your gods. Women go through pain when they create a star. A cataclysm is the cat. The cat is the part of my language, the pussy. The vagina makes the one. Mother, black energy, pain. Women go through a lot more of it. Do you see where I'm going here? So my point is this. So like, when I look at religion and I look at people going to religion, right, to heal their pain, have you actually been honest about it? Okay, I'm gonna be jumping around a lot here. Have you been honest about, how you feel about something that's wrong with you? Thank you for the hearts. Are you honest about what is wrong? That's okay. You can be a dick. Yes, you can be rude to me. I'm gonna be prepared for it. That's the difference. Listen to me. I'll be prepared for your mental health. We all have it. I have some shit that if I said it, you think I'm fucking crazy. I've told my, people I work with, see me on the ground, lying around on the ground, doing what I call yoga. We were born in a vagina. And I mentioned that because they're like, yeah, Jay, that's kind of weird, bro. You're on the floor, but now someone else is doing it in their 20s who likes it. Jay, this makes it. In ancient China, the most strongest martial artist slept on a marble freaking bed with a stone pillow. I'm not saying to do this, but goddamn. We didn't sleep on mattresses, guys. Hard, pain. Once again, who taught you that? Feminine energy. Are you being honest with who you are? Are you in tune with your feminine, your bitch side? So it's not a bad word. Before there was a fucking good doggy, had to be a little bad one, right? Because when you're experimenting and trying to find a solution, you're going to make some mistakes. Pain. That's your boss. Pain your ass. That's your religious system. It's designed to take you up out of that, right? Get you to ascension. Okay, going to heaven. Vrindavan of India, whatever the place is that's better than your body and what you, this sucks down here so bad. You even say, I'm ready to die now. I'm over this. I've heard people who are tired of living. And it's like this conversation now. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm like, God damn, I'm just asking you what you have for lunch. It's real. I'm not laughing at it. So what I'm saying is, if you have a mental health issue, we all have mental health issues. Why? You're walking past the person that is crippled and not talking to them. Which, okay, I'm not saying to go out of your way and to invade and bombard them like they're animals. Okay, you want to give space to everybody. But what I'm saying is, why am I seeing the solution to the problems of this world while being in the most pain? When I was a dancer and able to move, my brain works so different. I can see how to cut the tree by its roots without even cutting it. I didn't even put a hand on you. I just was like, oh, I noticed this. I noticed A. You see where I'm going here? Document your life. I noticed B. Okay, so now go back to the ancient Egyptians having hieroglyphics, documenting their stuff. Why did they care enough to document the afterworld and the world today in astrology? Why did the Hindus do it? Why did your Chinese and Japanese and the Russians do it? Why did the Africans do it? Why did the Welsh people do it? They all did all this stuff with pain. Look at all the tools they used in ancient. Why was there torture? Where did sadomasochism come from? Saturn and Mars, for sure. Mars is blood pumped. Doesn't always go your way. Mars gives you high blood pressure. Did you know this? And Venus assists him sexually because it's all about your sexual organs. When you're eating, it's sex. Everything you're doing is sex. It's a whole, guys. The Holy See, thank you for the 100, is not just, it's your pores who are having sex with chemicals. You like it or not, that is pain. Accept that. Now I know you've accepted that. We're on the same, you get it. We're on the same page. So if you're a bit crazy and you do something wild, out of nowhere, I'll be like, okay, I'm ready for you. I saw that. It made me nervous, but at least you told me. No, today this is a great bill. Today you have people that have all this stuff going on. I don't carry no shit but my limp. Listen to me clearly. I have been a ballet dancer, not bragging. Told I couldn't do it, I'm black. Oh, you're gay. I'm one of the best in the world. You can look me up. But whatever. I was a rapper. Okay? Did all this stuff. Okay? Now, I have my master's in teaching dance for those who are disabled, actually. Disability, I call it. Okay, whatever. But I've done that. And people, it's kind of hard because people aren't used to being loved. They're not used to being given a vehicle to have self-confidence. I give that. They're used to, I got to work out, do yoga. I got to be a better person. I got to shame myself. I got to read the Bible. I got to read the Quran. Something bad is still going to happen to you. Something bad is going to happen to you. Document your life. Notice the details. Figure out the tools you need to make sure you are a hieroglyph. And when problems happen, you are a hieroglyph, not a real body. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, oh my God, I have no choice but to change right the fuck now because you've permanently engraved your energy into the fucking mountain. I'm blowing you. This is mental motherfucking martial arts. I'm not from here. I'm beyond the onion layers. I'm what made the onion, honey. I'm what makes the sweat. So are you. This is the problem. So are you. Everybody is. Okay? So we're not going to all get along. Okay? Why do we have rules? This is the first fuck up for your job, your businesses. Hey, businesses, I love you. I've been a goddamn cashier, 6 years, did produce, did fucking stock and shit. I'm a dancer. Wow. I did that world. And my master's don't want to graduate. How'd I do that? I almost didn't because they made it hard for me. I did that. Why? In pain. Pain. Once again, the theme, God damn it. Be proud of that shit. Yes, think the dark thoughts. Yes, say maybe, oh my God, it's so hurtful right now, I might want to die. That's called compassion for yourself. But of course, you're not going to kill yourself because death is inevitable. And you've already died. Well, how do I know that? You fucking get it. It's funny. You've already died because you became a body. What made your sperm? You don't think like the average person. You aren't average. There is no ABCD in making you honey. It's a game when you go to school. They are giving you letters with having numbers to them, numerology. They're giving you a letter system to give you your self-esteem. That's your boss. Had an alcoholic forefather. Sexually abused mother, probably. Yes, let's go there. Your family shit. Abuse. No one talks about the pain. Once again, God damn it, that's the gift. That's the Christ. That's the Buddha. Ironically, Buddhism is about nonviolence. Without violence, you would not have nonviolence. Hence, You had to have an action of pain in order for those to be peaceful, in which you should really look at your fucking violent part of your world. Because a lot of your goddamn bosses are doing that to you, not aware of it, ex-military maybe. Compassion for them. But you tell me right away. Say, hey, I got A, B, C, and D. Like we learned in school with my personality though. So I'm ready for your craziness. You get my craziness. I don't have an order. I don't have a new world order. I can fit anywhere. Put me in any goddamn thing to do, and it's not an ego. I can prove it. I clean trash now with a limp. That shouldn't be possible. I'm just for real. The pain is so bad I want to faint, but this is the spirit. And the numbers keep appearing, and the orbs keep coming. And I'm like, God damn, I'm like, what is this? From my videos to encourage you all. How to cut it at the root of your problem. So the problem is the person you're dealing with doesn't see that they have a problem. I don't mean addiction. I'm fucking your mind up right now. I'm reversing your Sigmund Freud. Your Sigmund Freud was cute, but gave you cocaine, remember? Like, look up that guy, the great psychiatrist. And great work. But okay, we know this. This guy was like, yes, you need some cocaine. That makes you feel better. Why? Yes, this is true. Everyone loves that guy. But slow down. This guy did cocaine. I tried that shit. It's not fun. And how long did he do it for? And was he like conscious when he did that shit? And was he making it brilliant? Of course he was. Through pain. Why was it even made cocaine? Why are there drugs? Why is the alchemy within our knowledge to even make something either give you a high or poison you and kill you? Who did that? Who, what up, Brent H? This is common sense. Who gave you pain before you get all excited about being a baby and being born? It was a very painful process in order for you. You think the goddamn stars don't feel pain when they make you? Like when your woman goes in labor? Of course. Yes, they're taking a shit. You have hemorrhoids. Where did the hemorrhoids come from? Asteroids. It's not what NASA's telling you. God damn it. A pimple, people. Hippocampus is Neptune's chariot. You're a star body. You have a head, 2 arms, and 2 fucking legs. That's a pentagram. Slow it down, Jay. You're not dealing with your pain. When you get a pimple, it's a planet, an orb. It's not. It's good, actually. It's your body fighting and saying, hey, dumbass, beautiful. Even me, I've had eczema for my own dumbass diet and shit. Yes, dairy and the fucking confused protein. Your body will grow planets. They're not pimples. They're not cysts. Reverse the word. They're not tumors. Expressions of pain. You will be challenged in because of things that your humans are doing because they haven't acknowledged their personal pain. So they're working a job making you Tylenol, knowing that Tylenol has the things in it to make you addicted and hurt your kidneys. This is a fact. There's been HIV found in Tylenol. HIV, for fuck's sakes. That's pain. Have we talked about the people who got the HIV years ago with Tylenol? Look that up. It's not crazy. Yes, there's no guidelines. This is not a conspiracy. What? That's pain. Why would something that's in the sky with light make a human being that would do that to you and not want you to live with your head, your 2 arms, and your 2 legs and give you a planet or a meteorite, you are Mars, and show you that you're even still beautiful with your rash, your pimples? It's the stars expressing themselves invertedly, not the poison itself. You're not from here. Now you associate with your pimples and losing weight, gaining weight. Oh, I'm ripped. Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm good. Oh, I'm bad. Good breath, bad breath. There's no such thing if you're breathing, it's all good, right? Because you ain't dead, right? But death is inevitable. Have you accepted that, vegetable? Does your boss know this? Why are there rules in which we haven't understood how to really handle the pain or talk about the pain? If we do talk about the pain, we over-exaggerate, make movies about it, and only show you one side of the pain and how fucking bad it was in history. And racism, Vietnam, and the French and Indian War, and the fucking Illuminati, and the Freemasons, and the sacrifices that were made, and the goddamn human sacrifices you and I did in a past life. Are you kidding me? We were there back then, guys. Don't think you're better than these fucking people right away. They're one with you the other way. Pain. And they're mad at you. In my opinion, they're mad at you, and they're jealous of you. First of all, because you're an expansion, but they're mad at you because you haven't acknowledged them correctly. In my opinion, exposing your enemy by talking to their pain and having compassion, but don't take no shit and be ready to cut that motherfucking tree. All I can say is you document your life. You are a hieroglyph. You're a document. How many goddamn jobs you need with a document? The document, the ment is the mind, mente. In Latin is your brain, the doc. Who's the doc? In the sky right now, where would the doctor word come from? The healing, all of them basically, by the dock of the bay. What is it? The Eridanus constellation is the river in the sky. Take your pick. A ripple in time? You're ripped from just you in the gym. Your birth chart, okay, nothing going on there. Yes, it's been complicated. Do you understand me? Everything that we're doing is too complicated and we're always inventing something. Fucking stop inventing shit. Before you make a great thing that might give me more, okay, even if it's organic and it's raw or whatever movement it is, flat, spinning around in a ball. You're a fucking Arab. You're a Jew. You're happy. You're sad. Oh, you're limping. You're healthy, but you're miserable. You're suicidal, but you're very good at what you do with your job and you seem to know how to make 5 figures and have a dark side to you that a lot of us can possibly see. It could be in your family, these moments of pain, but you know it happens. You blur it out. And a lot of it's about just mundane shit in your conversation and you're hiding your pain. I've done this. You are acting now. Because pain isn't an actor. Pain is an actual real motherfucker. Pain is the gangbanger. Pain is going to the poverty and seeing pain. Yeah, in your body, if you get sick, it's giving you a hint. No, it's giving you what those people are. Survivors of that pain. This is why you must speak to your dark world. Yeah, you're fucking black. You're black magic people. Yes. The boom boom and get them to stop. The boom and the okay, I don't care where you are, Flavella's trailer park. You crystal meth people are geniuses. It's chemistry. You can reverse that talent. It's very simple. I don't mean Breaking Bad, guys. There's ways to get high and healthy using herbs and just fucking tobacco and the great marijuana plant. I've discovered a lot of things about Virginia flu cured leaves that almost every other medicinal plant has. Amino acids, polyphenols, and malic acid is in your tobacco, Virginia flu cured leaves. Those things are in avocados and blueberries. Why is it in my smoke? And you're telling me it's going to kill me. What's killed your father? What's killed your mother? An accident, usually. A reaction to medication. Hallelujah, allergic. Accidents happened back in the day. Pain. But you have to keep going on, getting a job, feeling good, you're making money, but you're feeling good artificially because really it's about the pain. The job, you can change that. You can't change the pain. It's always going to follow you like a motherfucking GPS. Bars. Gaia, Pluto, and Saturn is your GP and your S. Earth, Pluto, and Saturn are watching you. But what's watching them? Bars. The orbs are that. The orbs are what make your stars. The pure white lights that come in my apartment are what make your stars. It makes sense. They're all white. It's white power. Literally. Not the Nazis and the fucking Aryan. Arya is the name of goddamn Durga of India, first of all. And Shakti, once again, a woman gave birth to Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. That is not mentioned enough. Thank you. And you fake yogis, step it up and say that. I didn't know that. It's not doing yoga if you do not know a woman, Shakti energy power, made that. I'm not saying to combat with the man, though, either. Give the man his props. Yes. The transgender thing, great. Metaphorically, we work together. What's the problem? But it's going to hurt to do that. Because it would be painful to give birth and be a shooting star. Is a shooting star something that is a good thing? Does it feel pain when it shoots? Does it rub and feel uncomfortable in the firmament? Is there a battle going on between stars? I've seen shooting stars. What does it mean? That's pain. Doesn't look very relaxing. If you look at them, it's aggressive, like a karate chop. Where did Kung Fu come from? Or the idea to even want to move like this in 3D and 5D and the size of your breast, the size of your thing, there's triple D, triple E, E vitamin, E vitamin C, E equals MC squared is the hexahedron. And your 5 Pluto platonic, your relationship solids of geometry, Gaia is your earth, in which she went through a lot of pain to give birth. Your woman can die in birth. You came here in pain and forgot that. Now the forgotten ones are called gangsters and drug dealers. The dark world in which you should convert them. The gangbanger again, the poor kid, yes, the ones you feel nervous around. Okay? That might be sleeping in your staircases. Because they have a lot of information. They're out there all day, seeing the world. We go to work in a building. They're walking around outside in all temperatures, not dying. But they have the pain. They're wearing their pain. They don't wash their clothes. Why do they wash their fucking clothes? And why are we washing our clothes? Does anyone ask this question? Why am I asking that question? This is why I'm asking that question. It's very simple. It's fucking very simple. I think like children creatively. When you're born in a tight space, yes or no? And liquid. And an oxygen tube, basically. You're inside something. Listen. This does not sound like only joy. This is a mutation. How many women go through depression and go through suicide when they get pregnant and have a hard time doing the right thing and not smoking and no judgment? This is not judgment, right? But women who get pregnant, okay, that can't stop their addiction. They want to have sex still. Bless you, fly. Sorry for trying to harm you the other day. Okay, but simple. Why does that happen? Okay, you have women that don't know how to calm themselves down. They smoke. That affects the child, right? But you're inside of something. You're in an encased dome, like your earth. The belly is the earth with a flat spine, and it pops out. Yes, the spine will bend. Curvature. With a dome, though. It's a surface. It's a jellyfish, basically. Like a jellyfish wiggles, but it's a flat dome. It's your spine. Look at them. Or it's a disc. Shape-shifting, guys. Of course, it's not what anyone is telling you. Earth is a fucking supreme magician. You can't know everything on Earth. This is arrogance, and you only will understand, in my opinion, I had an aha moment, if you watch the moon and the sun and talk to it. First of all, deal with your pain and just do less, and try to encourage others to be honest. If you're a shitty boss, if you're a shitty husband, if you're a shitty wife, if you're a shitty whatever the fuck you're shitty at, who cares? What is it? Subjective. Can you say that you're that? Okay, you feel me? And if you want to now get a job where you might make more money than me, at least I know that. Is that in your resume? Can I know that? Your personality should come before your achievements. Damn. Kyrie Irving. I don't care. I don't need that. You know, then I know these people, I just say names because some of you people like names. Now, so I was thinking about this, and I'm like, we come from a situation in which the body mutates in pain, a tight hole. Okay, this is like out of respect to the goddess Shakti. We come out of this with all these limbs and these parts of the body and organs from a tight space of liquid. Showering and wearing clothes. Were you doing that inside of a womb? Can you not live? This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is going to fuck your head up. You're supposed to enter another womb when you come out of the vagina, is my theory why we're sick today. Look at where you are on the earth. There are different, this is a fact now. I'm listening to conspiracy shit, but there are other islands outside of Earth. Okay? We haven't traveled outside of this part. There's a lot of conspiracy there with travelers. We know it. Okay, but I would imagine this can't only be Russia, USA, if you feel me, the United States, pardon me, Europe, Asia, India, Middle East, and that's it. In Brazil, Alaska, is that it? Yeah, and if it's a globe, if we were turning it all the way around, would there be other worlds underneath and around and behind? We only see one side of the globe always. That's pain. Someone who has pain did that to you. Look at all of your maps of the earth. It's only one side. They don't show you the whole. It's always one perspective. So is there anything else going on behind there? It's a pregnant belly dome. Flip it, jellyfish, spine, flat. You came out of pain. You have people here that want to put your brain in pain and not have you understand actually what you live on and what shape it is. We know where we're going here. We're going to be called crazy. But I already told you. I didn't hide that. Can you handle that? And now, can I still work for you? Can I share space with you? Are you going to punch me in the face? Will you make it harder for me? You have people that react with the violent stuff, with the words, because of pain. Or they cause more pain, but they have power. See where I'm going here? But it took power to push you out of a vagina, a tight space. You lost your power. You forgot your pain. Paint. What complexion are you? Paint. Okay. Why is bread pain? Bon, au bon pain, en français, pain, pan is bread, pan. The moon of Saturn, apparently. And why do these stars have other expressions of them? Why do they have moons? Does that feel good? We don't think like this. What? I mean, do your stars always feel good? What is happening up there? They're never asleep. Okay? We know this. They're up, shining and giving and giving and giving and giving, whether you live or you die. Are you fucking kidding me? And you have to plug this thing in, it's going to burn out. Your phone, your iPhone sucks. Mine goes out now within 10 minutes. I have to keep plugging it in. They want radiation poisoning for me. But I've already drank the poison, and I'm going to be immune to this energy because I've accepted my pain. So when pain enters me, I can accept it, let it go through me, and still manifest miracles that go beyond pain and the body, and they're called orbs. So I already know this. We all have the ability to do this. Why are we missing the ability? Once again, honesty with yourself. Do you think a spirit's going to come visit you if you're lying to yourself? Never mind if you're going to church. You can still go to church and be insecure. You can be a Hindu and be insecure about yourself. You hear what I'm saying? You can be a Buddhist, but still be insecure. I know some who are ashamed of their feet and don't walk barefoot. They don't like their feet, but they're a Zen Buddhist, which in Buddhism, you should be loving of all the body parts and be grounded and not need anything. The foot is the most important part. It's the foundation. I know people who don't like their feet and they have to always wear shoes, never earthing. Aha! Running from the pain. But they are successful. They make a lot of money kind of people, but don't like their feet. But they're a Buddhist. They're a Christian. They're a Muslim. This is brilliant. They're a Hindu. They're an Amish person. They're a Mennonite. They're a Muslim. They're a Jew. They're gay. They're straight. They're look within. They're J. They're Brent H. I mean, like, what? We're all connected. Stop. Pain. What did it take to make you? Where did it come from when I say, do you think you have what it takes to make it? They just told you took something. Watch it with me. YouTube. I'm not from here. You can take down whatever. I'm on fire with it. What did you take? It takes a lot to be. It does. It takes what, sweetheart? The thing that made you who you are. You just acknowledged it, but you didn't really acknowledge it. Hence, you're running from your pain, and you'll be punished. How? You will have a nervous breakdown. It's very simple. You'll have dark thoughts, and maybe you're funny. I know a lot of great people. Your best comedians actually are dark comedians. Not race. I mean like dark shit, because it's honest. It's real. It's hard to hear that. Most of black comedy is about parents beating the crap out of their fucking kid. That's domestic violence, and we're laughing at it, right? I'm not dissing comedy, but I grew up to mother jokes. What does it take to make you what you are? What did you take? You stole something from your mother that made your Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Energy, Shakti. Did you acknowledge that? But they're telling you in code, but you didn't hear that, and now you have arthritis. But it's not a curse. It's okay. You're not your body. Fuck it. Accept it. Alchemize it. Ugh. No painkillers. Painkiller? You're running from your goddamn pain again. You're killing the pain artificially from people that relate to you that are upside down in a different dimension. You right side up dimension, hence negative positive. One no better than the other. It makes sense. Why your boss is like that. You know what I'm talking about. How many jobs you've complained about your boss or some issues, or you got fired for one little thing. That'd be pain. That's challenging your survival. I have been there, big time. Now I'm finding a way to chop without chopping. You are a hieroglyph. How can I know that you are serious unless you show me how infinite you are? What is graffiti? We clean it, we get this. Are we learning what they're doing? They're putting their name in history forever. What? It's genius. That, whatever they spray, guys, is all inverted astrology. It's still emitting energy. You understand me? It's genius. They're putting themselves infinite. They're immortalizing themselves. Art in heaven is the prayer. Not you're going to die one day. And if you keep eating chicken, the Lord will give you protein. And yes, if you fry it on Sunday, it's okay. I love you. It's not a long-winded. If you jerk off and watch porn, if you're gay, if you're black, if you're even an Arab, if you're a Hindu, this is Jesus talking. Imagine your prayer just being a long motherfucking. You'd be bored. You'd get tired of that shit. It's our Father is direct who art in heaven. Is it good art? You got some fucking really horrible artists. Yes. It's still beautiful. You judged it. You fucked up. You took something. You took the power of the goddess and didn't acknowledge the pain. I am fucking your mind up. How am I seeing this? I'm a female sign. I can hear her within me. She came and visited as the Sudarshan chakra. And now I'm noticing I'm getting my heat is working now. Wink, wink. And so let's just say other things are cooking, in which I'm praying to God. There's a lot of injustice. There's a lot of injustice, I'll put it this way, on this planet. And a lot of us are afraid to speak our minds, right? Because of stability, right? Let's say you're stable. You didn't say anything about something bad you saw on the street. A kid getting kidnapped. Would you say something? A kid getting sexually abused or harmed. Would you say something? I'm just asking. I have pain. I have to figure out a different way to do it. We have phones. Okay. Right? Is this a phone? Is it a Phoenician? People, everything you have is the lightsaber, guys. I see the orbs with my phone. The phone is actually decoding your DMT trip without getting high on DMT. It doesn't matter what I do. Do you understand me? I could do black magic, an orb will appear being like, yep, you are the Christ. I could do great white magic, meaning good and bad stuff. Same one appears. So this is my question. Do you notice that you always have a positive and a negative to your religions? You can get to heaven, but you got to do this. Okay. The Hindus the same shit. This is good. It's giving you structure, so-called, right? What is structure? What makes that? Something reckless, something out of control that has to be put. So it starts off, Shakti is the shock. Look at a shock. When you get shocked, okay, Shakti, people, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Khan. What the fuck is chakra? Okay, to be shocked. Did he just say that? Did she just do that? Did I just see that? Will you do anything about it without having to do anything? They've given you a magic wand. You see where I'm going here? Electronics, although radiation poisoning is a thing, Shungite. You can revert it with your body. You have to lie on stuff like this. I mean, I'm theorizing still, guys. But if you look at my body, I have to carry 3 different phones on me at work. A GPS system, I got to document it, a big ass iPhone. I have to carry my own phone. I have walkie-talkie. Radiation, all day I'm doing this. I'm covered up with my shit, but I'm going through the pain. Your average hippie, okay, the raw people, off-grid people that will leave the pain to go to the joy, there's still pain there. They're called parasites. They're called creatures that you might not know very well and might want to hurt you because you meant well, but you're in their territory. Off-grid, what does that mean? There are other islands out here that we have not seen. When you are born in the belly, what does it look like inside the belly? Let's just keep it 100. We start here. What's the first thing that we actually see? The inside of a body. That's a world. When we leave, it is my opinion, we should be in a bigger one that looks just like that. And we swim around and we don't need to do anything. And we have natural mama's fluid. You've got chemtrails. What? This is an artificial world. AI likes you. Go back into the organic. The most organic thing is your woman in pregnancy. That's the farm. Yes, it's a fucking miracle. Guys, even if you hate your woman, I hope you don't. That happens and you stay, you give birth. But have you handled that pain? It's okay. You can make it work. You're abusive? Say you are. Don't go too far. I'm not saying to hurt. What I'm saying is you're going to calm down and not be such a fucking dick and hurt people. You're hurting people today. Verbal abuse, we get it. Why? From good people who seem like one fucking thing, all of a sudden, oh my God, I thought I knew you. I'm seeing this. Like, it's weird, bro. Fuck the truth. This is beyond that. You start in a goddamn vagina. Pardon my language. A uterus. Think about it. Why do you leave and your eyeballs no see what you just saw anymore and you came from an original place? What's a foreigner? There is no such thing. You get it? What's a stranger? Are your sperms strange? Do they know each other? Like, hey, you swimming over there. It's getting kind of low. You're busting too many nuts. Well, that's okay. You never bring answer. But hey, is it like you over there? I noticed that you're swimming. What's your name? Oh, my name is John. Oh, I don't like people who are named John. There are people who like this. Oh, I don't get along with Aries. Oh, Tauruses. This is your astrology today. This is as far as they go. Oh, that's why we fight. No, that's why you haven't dealt with your pain. You think Venus riding the bull is always good? Does that thing go out of control? Yes. It's called Mercury in retrograde. What the fuck? It's going the other way. It makes sense. It would be painful. It was a known fact that Mercury goes backwards. All of your stars go, where did reverse come from? Before you were forward, you were fucking backwards. Your backwards world is whooping your ass. My point, more than your forward moving world. Meaning the moonwalkers, you get it, are whooping your ass. You must get them by the root without even using brute force. Never mind, martial arts didn't work. I don't care how fast you are. I don't care what Sifu. Bless you, it's not working. We're still needing a goddamn job. You came out of a world of waters and organs. In a solar plexus. You were in your mother's sun stomach. Fact. What the hell? You come outside, you can get a little bit of sunlight, get this fucking moon here, get a couple of trees, you get people and shit and all this shit, and like, wait a minute, whoa. That's not what I saw when I was in there. Shouldn't it be a bigger version of how you started? My theory is there's a world where we can live like this and we're living in a womb. The bubble. Yes, I'm going to burst your bubble. What do ovaries look like in testicles? It's a feminine. The balls of a man are ovaries. It's okay, guys. Like homophobia, over alpha. You've invented some really great martial arts or version of yoga. Maybe you also have orbs too. Great. Or you can levitate. I believe in that. You've seen ghosts. You can leave your body and come back. Is the world getting any better? Are we? No, we're not dealing with our pain. We're looking for people that can distract us, using maybe even our pain to do it. This is brilliant. But decorating it with positive energy, I'm fucking your mind up, and taking your money and they're called gurus or a motivational speaker or your boss, your personal trainer. They all mean goddamn well. You don't need any of that shit. You were in a fucking stomach for 9 months, not needing to work out or a machine or eat or cook or grow shit. You were floating in everything you needed, and your mommy was putting it in. What's the air coming in this earth? Are we getting the right kind of air from where we, I believe, come from? A womb world. You're living in nature. Watch me cook this. I'm going to say a very bold statement. We are of nature, but we're beyond nature. The unnatural gave birth to the natural. I'm telling you, your dark came before the white, but yin yang must work together. But it is a fact that everything comes from black. Look at your screen, your computer, when it shuts down. You black out when you get drunk. It's not about a race. Thank you. Everyone has an infinite darkness. You will become black. It gave birth to your white. Does your boss know that? And when you're mad at him now, you see him differently or her. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like when you get abused, it's going to happen. They haven't dealt with their pain. Fuck astrology right now. Okay, I'm doing it differently. And like, okay, just one shape of the earth and your diet and, it's the end of the world. And, they're trying to kill us all with the food. And the food is all poison. Even your organic food. Anything you grow in this part of the earth. God damn it, I'm telling you something very serious. Think about it. You came out of a world with organs and fluids, didn't need anything for 9 months. You should have died in there. How did you know to suck from that tube? And thank you. And you could have drowned, right? You just knew what you were doing. You were just, think about it. And then you come out needing to breathe asthma, compassion, and fucking sleep apnea mask and shit, fucking vaping. I'm smoking too. I'm a dumbass. Okay, great. No problem. That's why I do it. I accept darkness. I'm doing the certain dark. See, I do black magic. And I'm honest. I call it, some might call it lust. Okay, fine. But I have my own version. I don't hurt anybody. I do it with myself. But no one used to fucking know that. I'm not ashamed of it. I just told you my pain. So, at the same token, the other positive sides of myself, when they work together, if I'm honest with the negative world I came from, and not shamed myself and pretended like I'm fucking perfect, a lot of us want to be perfect. Meaning we never get mad. We never offend anybody. We never have to kill anybody. We know people who've done this, that we were friends with. I'm never going to betray anybody. I'm never going to cheat on you. I'm never going to die of any fucking disease, but yet this happens. What the fuck? But you came from a womb in which you were breathing naturally without needing to do anything. Now you're doing things. What are you doing? You forgot your pain. Listen to me carefully. It's probably very uncomfortable to be inside of a belly. I was punching my mother's stomach before I even came out. All of you do this. Why are they kicking? Because they're uncomfortable. Oh, look at it. We're good. It's so cute. It's fine. No, they want to get the fuck out. They're in hell right now. They want to get into a bigger heaven. So you're supposed to be in a bigger womb, a bigger, no needy anything. You have muscles. You don't have to go to a gym. There's no jobs. It's like you're in a fucking aquarium, but it's your mother's womb. You're just swimming for your whole life and there's no death. This is what I think we are. This is a great, that movie called Cocoon. Great example. Cocoon, great movie. Go back to that movie. The craters and shit, the avocado shaped shit that they were like these spirits. And they gave the old people youthful energy. These old people who had lust, who had been eating meat, listen to me. These were low octave, probably weren't Hindus, they weren't Buddhists. We know that they were regular old people in the movie. How do we know what their past energy was like? But the spirits are like, yeah, you guys aren't perfect, but we're going to give you a miracle. We're going to go in your body. Okay, so you watched a little bit of porn, or maybe you cheated, maybe you lied, maybe you were abusive at some point, but then you made it work. You acknowledged it. Okay, you acknowledged your pain. I'm going to flow through your body because you're doing both black magic and white magic. You have to have the left and the right. This left-hand path, you better understand it. Don't just say, oh, it's the left-hand path. Have you acknowledged that path? It's what came first. L, people, Jesus Christ. L is hell, honey. Do you understand? So we come from that. It's not a bad thing, though. So when you see someone with a limp or who's crippled or who's got a different way of seeing the world, I don't want to give any more fucking names like ADHD. Like I was get diagnosed with shit. Fuck that shit. Those are letters. You're giving me an A in my class again. Vitamin B, goddammit. You didn't know what the fuck that was in your mom's womb. You didn't need any of that shit. No tinctures, dethawing your fucking food and shit and having a goddamn rub sticks together and shit. What the fuck? You're in this thing. And all your mom has to do is keep the sulfur going, the heat of the fire. You don't need to actually be cooking. You're supposed to be living for free. Do you understand me? Around orbs. The movie Cocoon is showing you the youthful. They always look very youthful when they come up in here. They're like babies. They're kind of like a bit loopy. They're like my pain, these orbs. I've seen weird, just like ones that are stoned. I've seen alpha versions of them, like just flashes of light will just fly in front of my fucking phone. Wow. I've seen one just stay in the screen when I was talking. I wasn't doing anything, no rituals. I have that video. Well, what is that? Do you know what I'm saying? And now I can just sit in my chair, not for my ego, because we all have this. The goddamn Hollywood is telling you. You know it's magic, but you haven't dealt with your pain. So what I'm saying is, some come fast, some come very confident, some are floating. It has given me the different emotions that I have. You aren't supposed to only be a Zen Buddhist, a charismatic Jew, a serious Muslim maybe, a funny Amish person. You see where I'm going here? That's a fucking lot of work. And you have people who, let's just say, don't hang out with you, that have gone off grid, that tell jokes and have sex like you. Okay, they wear the uniform, they look, no, they're getting freaky. They're doing it in their own way, but they're divided from you. Because you forgot that you came as a fucking light body. How do you make light? You need water. Look at the sky, it's frozen water. The clouds got light, silver moon, yellow, bluish, sometimes sun, red and shit. It's constant rain. If you look at it, no one looks at it. It is giving you so many different, it's painful, actually. You're looking at what pain is. They're bonded together and giving you this direct light. Is it all good? What are ultrasounds, guys, to see your baby? You're cheating now. You didn't have ultrasound. I'm going to blow your mind. This is not to diss that. What are you doing putting that thing on that stomach? Does anyone ask question? It's a foreign object. Look at people. God damn it. Listen to me. You mean to tell me I'm a woman? I'm pregnant. Okay, with an organic man part, the I'm a female. No problem. Okay, I get pregnant. You mean to tell me that with no machine? Okay, it's just organic like most of us do. It's great. Or if you're gay, whatever. We love you. Lesbians, we're cool. So you mean to tell me that through an organic process, I then need a machine? I can't sense it's a boy or a girl. I can't know in my own brain that they're twins. You women are psychic. Why is it your goddamn female always fucking knows what you said the first time they met and what time it was and where you were sitting, what you were wearing, what you smelled like? You don't know that shit. Men have memory now. I'm not dissing men, but just women have a precision. The ones that go through labor, the painful. Did you address your pain? It takes a lot to get here. It takes a lot to be tough. What did you take? You took energy from your mother and didn't acknowledge her. This is why your father in heaven is ruling your planet, and it shouldn't be. Do you understand me? You need the father. I'm not dissing the father. You're not hearing me. Where you come from, there are no fathers and mothers. Think about it. Okay, the Russian doll. A world within a world. They're all the same, yes or no? It's not, here's Russian doll from Boston. Here's Russian doll now from Russia. Here's Russian doll from China. It's the same fucking body. What is that? And it's a woman giving birth to the same body. Well, you are coming out to a body that don't look like yours. However, Corpus Christi in Texas is a beach or an island, the body of Christ. So somehow you're on it, but maybe on the wrong side, honey. Maybe you should be inside the womb, not on the body. There's a world in which you're inside a bubble. And it's not flat. It's not just flat, it's not just round, it's an infinite womb of energy flowing. This is the world of creativity. People think about it. Earth is the only, it's a square shape. It's a dull shape. Bless Prithvi, I'm not dissing, but it's a dull shape. A square needs a triangle. Just play this game. When you're building blocks to expand, yes or no, where did that come from? Was that a painful process first before you built the house? You might have hammered your finger. Did you accept that pain? And now maybe you're crippled. You can't walk the right way. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with folks looking at you like, oh my God, but somehow you're solving the world's problems with a limp? I am seeing how to do that. It's called the art of fighting without fighting. Document your life like you would in your fucking science class or your English class. You had documents. You were writing notes on someone else. How about for you? Have you documented your life so that when something bad happens to you, you have so much great weaponry? Without weapon, where do you think weapons come from? A fucking blueprint. I have to write and design it with my brain, honey, and hand before it becomes an invention. You're doing too much. Even your hand to paper is too much. You aren't that. You live in a world of swimming around. You weren't writing and doing fucking even yoga or martial arts. You weren't fighting anybody, were you? Think about this. You are trapped in a belly. Yes, you're punching. You want to get out. So you are a fighter. This makes so much goddamn sense. What up, Linda Rossi? So you're fighting. Why are you fighting? What is boxing? Why do you even have boxing? These guys beating the crap. If your sperm were to fight each other like that, seriously. We used to fight to the death. We still do. It's stupid. Okay. Once again, pardon me. That's unique of you. I can't judge. It's the black side that we're not looking at. Do your sperm want to fight each other? They have to share space, and it's kind of chaotic, right? It's a bit painful, but it's controlled chaos. This is order out of chaos we're living in? Why? What's a hurricane? What's a disaster? What is this? A terminal cancer? Where did it come from? Terminal, guys. When you're in the stomach, it's a terminal. Yeah. And it's by the immune system. Immortal, Amun, moon. It's a full moon when you're pregnant. It's moon doing this for you. You come out and now you see her in bits and pieces. What? You shouldn't have to see all this. You're in a noisy part of the world. You live within a womb. A womb is what makes the moon and the sun. They come from wombs. Do you understand? What we're seeing from them right now, we're not seeing what they actually are. Even your cameras that can show the mists, you can't go inside a star until you die and leave this. This is a curse, but you have to go through the curse and write cursive. Do you understand? I'm alchemize the darkness. This way your boss, thank you for the 100s. Sigmund Freud who? That way your asshole boss, you can accept him because they're going to be there. My point is they're going to be there. You're not going to find someone that you're going to work for where it's going to be consistently great and it's going to work out for you. And even if it's a good situation, it will end up fucked up. Why? You're not from here. When you were in the womb, did you have to deal with that in order to survive? You were sucking and breathing, and that's it. You weren't talking about where I'm going to go tomorrow, and shit, I better go to that place. And you were traveling to. You're in a belly. Your mom is walking now on the earth, in the middle of the heavens. And you mean to tell me I need an artificial machine rubbing there to see what that is? They're insulting your intelligence, women. You should just know. Oh yeah, I got quintuplets. Yeah, there'll be girls, there'll be boys, maybe one girl, 3 boys. What the fuck is that? How do you have quintuplets? Through pain, honey. Then the joy comes. You're skipping a lot of shit in your truth community. A lot of you are traumatized with your truth pages. Your wonderful pages. I've seen thousands of them. The esoteric world and the therapy thing and the urine thing and the astrology thing and the earth thing and the vegan thing and the diet thing and the health thingy and the thing and the thing thingy, the thing thingy. You're sending, I'm my dumbass. I'm fucking still sending my videos. And God bless all of the people who share my work. This is not a jab. I'm just saying, the people who actually are, what do you call them? When you go to someone's page and they become an official administrator or some shit on Facebook, whatever, an admin. Admin is amen is abdomen. You came from a belly. Someone brought you here so that when you come out, thank you for the 100, when you come out, you get fucking tricked in thinking you need Buddha or even Vishnu, honey. You actually don't. Because they're all one thing. A woman made it. And it makes men really angry. I know now why men hate women so much. Men don't like pain too much. Well, I gotta keep going, but it hurts. Nope, I better. And you take your steroids, you cheat, some of you. I have compassion for you. You want your best, but you should never have gotten there. You came from a vagina, not a goddamn urban ghetto of drug dealing and violence, or a trailer park, or a favela, or a dojo, dungeon, an alleyway, Skid Row. What the fuck is that? What's Skid Row to your woman's uterus? Show me one part of the uterus that would be a ghetto, honey. And you lived there, fucker. Now, why are you getting Section 8? What section did you come? The midsection. Triple sec vodka. Triple sec? Your little liquor? The 3. Huh, but what made him? What made him is your madam. What made him is your madame. Van Damme is madame. It's a female energy. Venus. You can't have a Jean-Claude without a Venus, honey. The fly is testing you on these things. Pain. How they move. Are they happy like this? Maybe they were a fucking reincarnated soul that fucked up and has come back as this and is angry is the reason why they fight like that. But they have to exist because everything has to be shared. Even the bad people had to come back as energy. Otherwise, you wouldn't have life on Earth. Things would have to come back. Think about it. What's a comeback? Dude, you should make a comeback from retirement. And you do. You kick ass. What? That's called coming back from the death. But you shouldn't even have to even do this. You shouldn't even have to have philosophy. There is no philosophy when you're in the womb, yet you're surviving, breathing, and growing muscles. All from someone eating, or breathing, and drinking. That's it. Not yoga, not going to work, not being intellectual, my PhD, being a podcaster, being a truther, being a liar, a verbal abuser, a sexual abuser, a good person, a bad person. Good breath, bad breath. I farted. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. I'm ashamed. You fucked up. Don't be ashamed of your farts. Oh, that was gross. Well, so are you when you fart. Make them accept their pain. You'll have arguments. Good. Let them get it out. Just say, how does it feel? They'll understand what you're doing and they'll stop fighting you. You chopped the root without fighting. Your martial arts is not working. It's beautiful. Jeet Kune Do. Bruce Lee, the fastest one. I believe that. Okay, see, you all break records. Notice that. How many people have broken records? Has it changed the world? Are you free? You have to go to work, right? But there's some fucking awesome guy who climbed a mountain. You didn't do it, but you know them. They don't know you. That you both came out of a vagina. And now you're in books. Oh, this person found that. This person would be you, sweetheart, that came from the same place. What's the big deal? Someone's fucking with you and they're demons. That's the pain. And they're mad at you because this is my theory now. I'm not dead yet, so I have to be humble. You only know in death, but be grounded and acknowledge them while you're alive. When they attack you in death, you'll know what to do. And martial arts and MMA is not enough. You need a martial arts and MMA, your energy and your awareness of bullshit in this world. Be creative, play the game, roll the dice, and save people from suffering. Not just shaving your head, eating veggies, burning incense, doing yoga, great, the yoga mat, the chakra petals, the truth channel, and the fruit and the pudding and the flavor, sweet, and your Eddie Murphy and your Dave Chappelle's. I'm an impersonator. I've got Mercury in my house of Gemini. I don't care. They're not even real comedians. They're not even actors. They're actually you. I mean, it's just, what is this? I'm fucking your head up in a good way. Go back to the womb and what you were looking at before you came out here to see how you started. You did not start in a house. Well, where'd you grow up? Oh, I grew up in Kansas. Yeah, in a house. No, you didn't. You grew up in a womb. A paranormal jellyfish. Think about it right now. If you were to go inside your mom's, pardon me, let's just say, if you had the ability to go inside the beautiful vagina, parental advisory, again, as a man, as a big man or a big woman. Oh, an obese person. Think about it. And you were able to do this. Do you not think your mind would be blown? Would you have the memory to know how to survive again and float around? No, you would fucking probably just drown up in there. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Well, you'd freak out and you'd run out. Why? Urine is gross. Doo-doo is gross. Oh, your boogers. Oh, your fart. That's the crippled person. I'm not dissing because I'm crippled. They're expressions of astrology. I smoke some really good shit, pardon me. So, oh yeah, I got some really good bud. I'm grateful. Let's just say I love my people. They're some good people, and if you just know they're all orbs, this is my point. They're just floating things that haven't dealt with their pain. You will be able to cut them at the umbilical cord, honey. Metaphorically, you are not supposed to be chopping this or having it fall off, really. Think about it. Your heart has pipes, right? Umbilical cords. You have a vocal cord. Anyway, according to you, the accordion people, come on, get out of your music. You don't even need to hear music. You didn't hear shit in the belly. Oh, I bet they'll like some Beethoven. It makes them, those are fucking intellectuals. I bet they'll love to hear some trap music. Well, that will affect them, of course. But these people. What are you doing? Be careful. What you surround that world with, it will come out and be very much noisy, is all I'm trying to say. Whether you're rich or you're poor, or you're a perfect person who's never cursed or farted or shit themselves or had a little doo-doo stain in their white underwear or ever got ketchup on you or ever spilled some relish, right? Okay? You ate the hot dog and half of it fell and you were embarrassed because now you spent $10 on this fucking thing or $6 and it fell. Then you're back. Why? Did you accept the pain of that moment? Oh, that's going to happen. That will change the vibration of your asshole boss or a rude person because they cannot understand any other language but the feminine. Do you understand what makes this? It makes sense to me. So then things evolve from the dark female energy, right? So how are we treating our women? The woman that you hate right there has the same thing your mom had that made you, bars. Every fucking word you're saying to them, and I've done this, I gotta be careful. Everything you say to that thing is a ritual. Because you came from oh, you stupid bitch, I told you to be here at 10. You lazy ass nigga, get up and go and get a job. Oh, John, what are you gonna do? You're out of work. I don't know. I mean, I just want to go shopping. You okay? Like, you got people doing shit like this to each other. Have contracts to love each other and write and sign documents. Your birth certificate. Okay. You're certified through paper, not through a vagina. Hence, hating on the women in the feminine symbols are repressed because it's the most powerful symbol. However, some of you go too far when you master that, and you might hurt some men. So be careful. I also am that bitch too. I'm here for you witches. I love them. In a past life, we've all had to deal with them and have babies with them. A lot of you in a past life probably were, you don't have any idea. You keep coming back here. Do you understand me? You should not coming back here. Every experience should be a different perspective of the inside of a womb, where your history is not 19, some part of fucking Europe, and there was a war, and some little dude was, yeah. You didn't see any of this. Do you understand me? What is a mystic? What is being mystical? What is electricity, guys? What is lightning bolts flashing in the sky? You're in a noisy part of the earth. You're not supposed to be here. But you can be broad here, and you can be creative here, but it'll be painful. This is great. It'll be painful. Look at how many of you are in pain. That more of you are in pain trying to get rid of parasites. In the truth movement, let's keep it real. We're spending most of our time removing parasites to feel better when you aren't even that process doing that. You shouldn't have to remove parasites. Whether you have them or not, it doesn't matter. You're both an orb. You forgot about your pain. Hence, when you're doing it knowing that, well, what would it take to make you? A solution. And now you're trying to find a solution when you had a solution, figure out how to make a fucking hologram with bones and skin and a solar plexus and a lunate moon bone in these dimensions of the pentagram. Without darkness, there is no light. Well, of course. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of you are very dark and you come off with some white light. I'm talking to you motherfuckers. Because you hurt people. Okay? I'm just speaking directly to anyone like this. Anyone like, I'm very, what you see with me is what you get. And we make it work. I know how to go somewhere, no matter what condition I'm in. I have life force beyond my dick, part of my language. I can feel it, and I'm like, wow. So I might have been an Enoch back in the day. I don't know. There's a lot that I'm looking into my life where I didn't even need those parts or like certain organs. Okay, I'm one of these dudes. Do you think, honestly, that you didn't have any energy in this noisy part of the world What does it take to keep making you? A copy, a photocopy. You're in a part of the world that's not balanced with where you naturally come from. However, you can come here, but something is directing you and pulling you into this world. Another human is doing that. They're supposed to pull you out and pour you into a bigger womb. Like football, passing the ball. And there's the life, there's no death. It's just, ha! Thank you for the behind. It makes sense. I'm just, why are you passing away, fucker? Where did you, excuse me? That doesn't mean dead. DEA, the Department of Eternal or Internal, whatever investigation, the DEA, dead. People, wake up. You passed the ball to make the game go. Where are you passing away to? And now you're depressed. You're sad that you can't be. Accept the death of that one. When you were born, you didn't know what that was. You didn't see any horror movies. Wake up. There's no mourning in birth. Mourning, did you say, Jay? That keeps coming back? Mourning can't die. What is the death? People, wake up. You say grand rising, you need both. Say good morning too. One of you is going to die. Here, yes. You aren't in your womb. You don't have your fucking pipe, honey. You don't have, do you understand me? There is a part where you are connected, you must be, to the source. You have been disconnected. Look at how many things you need a connection for to get a job. Oh, AI is motherfucker, isn't it? Google. Be an activist. Be in the movement. Get a fucking app. Get a cash app. You could make more money. You could date this one here. Get a monkey. Get a fucking chimpanzee. Get a fucking rhinoceros. Get jellyfish. Get a lobster. Get goldfish. Have Duracell. Have Pepsi. Have Coke. Have a bunion. Have a sprained ankle. What are you doing? I have back spasm. I got hemorrhoids. Why? When you were in the womb, did you have any of these problems? For 9 months, you should have got something. Think about this. When you come out of your fucking womb, 9 months goes by, you're going to have an accident. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to get hungry. You're going to, Why are you screaming when you come out of there? Because you are not coming out into the world that you saw in there. Because you're looking at behind the human's head and there's a big ass white light in a room. You're like, what the fuck is this? Your eyes are closed, honey, but the light is artificial. So your pineal gland is very soft. So you know it's not right where you are. It's why you're screaming. What the fuck? It should be flow. Where did the flow come from? To rap. You're all rappers. You come from water, guys. What are mermaids? Fuck, wake up. Cocoon. Water shit. What the fuck? You live underwater. You shouldn't actually necessarily drown, actually. Wake up. You are in a womb for 9 months with water. Her body, you don't suffocate. How? And you come out, you might get asthma. Do you understand? Compassion. This is not normal. You didn't get it in the womb. For 9 months, I mean, some kids come out sick, yes, but for 9 months, you're doing a lot of work to survive without being told how to do it. I'm not talking to you. I'm not saying, now when I eat this carrot, little sperm that became a amoeba, placebo, bubo, bum. Well, these names are all bullshit, by the way. You're an orb. Simple. You're a body of light. This is science fucking you up. You're an amoeba. You're a chromosome. You're DNA. They're giving you grades. Do you understand me? When you're in the womb, that world is not there. You don't see numbers. You don't even see astrology because it's already there in a different. It's just organically breathing and living. And okay, you pass it and move on to something else. For example, why is there an apprentice? God damn it! Hi, who becomes the manager of the boss of the store and makes millions one day, and is a great story. Women and men do this. Where did it come from to be an apprentice? The pain part, right? Have you understood your root chakra, your root beer? Who is rooting for you? Is that a good thing? Yeah, go get him, go do it. What do you? I mean, I say this to relate. Okay, but I'm not from here. I get a pass. I do a lot of good work with spirits and numbers. So I do good work. All right, the numbers appear at 786 for me and 687. Okay, it's actually, hold on. Let me get up and show you that. Woo! Let me get my leg warm. Yes. We are a bit tight, but it's okay. Being tight is all right. Hey, man, I feel like I'm a hero for the people who can't figure it out, though. I really do, man. I feel like I'm supposed to, like, expose people that are really good people but have bad tendencies and sacrifice even myself while doing it to get something better. I think that I'm one of these people. Does that make any sense to any of you in my chat room, what I just said? Because I was pretty fucking deep. Not to like, does that make sense what I just said? Do you know what I just said? I feel like I'm here to expose certain people because why does Santos Bonacci and I get into a fight? And I'm not trying to bring that up again for any problems. Like that was the guy that actually I should give credit to for me getting my master's. The 5 elements of ballet. I saw his video at the 5. I told him, I was like, wow, there's an element for each number there. I was dancing that shit he was showing. Okay, that the truth that we know is Santos Bonacci. From that is how I got my master's, and I blew the minds of every student. They're like, "How do you know this?" Well, I had 2 arms and 2 legs, right? They're like, "Oh my god, that's genius." I'm like, "Yeah, it's you." Do you see where I'm going here? I don't think like everybody else. So, but why did we have to go at it? The pain. Simple. Everyone's going to have their pains, and so the problem is this: you shouldn't be experiencing pain like you're experiencing it. How safe were you in the womb? We know you can poison a baby, but if you were just healthy, didn't do any dumb shit, smoking, okay. But a woman here who's pregnant, I'm not a woman with a uterus. Okay, if you leave the body alone, when you're in there, in a tight space, not being really spoken any words to, you're in isolation. You come out with a heart rate going and you're like walking around and running and shit and chasing stuff and doing track and field. Are you supposed to be doing this? I'm just asking questions. And then they show you movies with spirits and shit and little floating ghosts and shit and things that come out of people's bodies and shit and people leaving their body as an invisible mist. And you don't ask questions. Is that a real thing? I mean, it's quite a lot of movies about dragons. In the vampire world, you Bigfoot people. Okay, do we know it's fake? I'm not fucking around. Bigfoot can be okay. Listen, I'm just saying, guys, there are giants. We know there were giants in your movies. The New York Giants football team, guys. Where did it come from? I'm just saying, a giant, symbols of pain, man. And then the joy comes. And then you can, but today it's just one thing. It's, oh, yeah, no, I'm this. And oh, now I'm that. Do you ever ask why? Because it takes a positive and negative to make your left and your right arm, not an opinion about the two. My left arm can't say, well, I don't really understand. Your right arm moves a bit differently, and that bothers me. So I don't really want to work with your right arm because your right arm has a different belief system and likes to swing like this, while this arm wants to do that. No, they're going to fucking stay in your arm, your body, dumbass. Your arm is going to say, hey, left and right. You have that in politics. What is that about? The body? They're telling you you're in a body, but what part of it? Are you in it or on it? Should you be in it? You're a mermaid. Reptilians, they're lizards. Eels, honey. Yes, yes. The Nagas, man, be careful. I'm a genius. I'm not from here. I'm transmuting Shiva and Vishnu. I don't know why. I believe that. I don't care. Call me crazy. I know Hindu. But I'm channeling Vishnu and Shiva. For sure. The numbers appear today. It's nuts. It's like I can fart, have a really horrible day, and my number or orb or something will come back and boomerang like a chakra wheel every day of my life. And I don't do anything but limp outside, and I see miracles. My numbers are just zoom, and they're happening at exact moments of either good or bad shit. I'm alchemizing my reality, and then I now know how to chop the root of your brute, of your giant. You can't do it physically. You must document your book. At first, there was the word, not a kung fu fist. I'm going to talk some shit to you now. Hallelujah. I'm in your church. Stand up. At first, there was the word. Okay. What does that mean? Didn't say nipple or vagina or ding dong. It said the word. Word up. That song, word up. What does that mean? Up? Nothing going on there. Back to those people who have seen ghosts. Some of you have seen ghosts, right? What happened to that eye? What's going on? Why are you seeing ghosts? You shouldn't be seeing ghosts, actually. You are that. You have to hear me. You're in a haunted house, guys. It's a matrix. It's a haunted house with nature in it and animals and creatures. How many movies show you, okay, the ability to make an artificial world. We know this, right? How many great movies give you Japanimation, for example, okay? Your video games are awfully real. I mean, awfully like, it's brilliant, man. It's beautiful. It's great. We can use that to wake us up, but we're using it differently. We're verbally abusing ourselves playing Call of Duty. Duty is shit, but you doo-doo. You bang, bang, shit, boom, noise. You're shitting on yourself. It's not the diss. Listen, I know you play your games. You shouldn't be even having to play a game. What are you playing games for? Where did it come from playing games? Just think about this stuff before you just, oh, I'm fucking a gambler addict. You're more than that. Of course you are. She's a dice board. You're living on a dice board. You're a gambler by default, like it or not. You're a roulette table. It's already written for your ass here. It should not be. You're infinite. The orbs come from nowhere, and I never know how they're going to move, and I don't want to. Do you understand me? But they come and show me a language, and I'm trying to figure out when they come, why they come the way they do. They're unpredictable, which means that you're spontaneous and you just move whenever you want. Do you understand? If you were living in a womb where you came from, the source, never mind even the womb, going back to what made the womb, what made the fluid in the womb, what was the word, what was the thing said to make the ripple in time, to be ripped, to have a six-pack, to rip one and fart. Sulfur is good for arthritis. Did you know that? Your sulfur? Not all acid is bad. I think iron oxide is in rust. It's not actually bad for you. It will eat metal, but you're actually heavy metal. Your body, your bones are armor. Scar tissue is almost impossible to break. It's another version of bone. So this pain I have, don't get it twisted. If you shot it, I would love to try an experiment. I don't want to wish that upon myself, but this thing is so, I can hear it, a noise in my back. Clunk. It's like a brick. Okay, I've had a massage therapist lift my leg and hear it. She's like, wow. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay, my whole left side sounds like a fucking brick, guys. It's real, and it's in my head, and I'm dealing with it. Yeah, you understand me? So this is a lot. But I'm doing things I never thought I could do way beyond when I was healthy, which means I know what the Christ is. If someone were to shoot this, I'm going to be honest with you, it wouldn't break it. I know what bulletproof is. You have to understand pain because a bullet's going to cause you pain if you die, motherfucker. So someone figured out how to deal with pain and made you infinite and immortal. And you should be able to take a bullet shot. You should go right through you. You're made of water. I'm a genius. God damn it. Woo! Listen to me, you're mostly water. Shoot a fucking tank of water and see what happens. Okay, yeah, nothing's around it. I get it. Just shoot the tank. It shatters. Keep shooting. What do you mean? Where does that water go? What's happening? What's disconnected? You don't have your tube, honey. Your umbilical cord. Your musical cords, according to you. The Honda Accord car. I'm blowing your mind. Ka is soul in Egypt. Your Ka in Boston. Ka Bala. Why does the Boston accent? Why do you have an accent? You shouldn't be talking. Orbs don't talk. They move. They speak through movement. And spontaneous. They're free. They don't fucking know what walking is. Flying even. They're just, here I am. Right. What's flight? The Wright brothers. They're fucking with you. Okay. The airplane. You don't need an airplane, honey, to go anywhere, honey. You come from, dude, what made the womb is what you're missing, and you're not simply acknowledging this when you pray. You should be saying, our mother and father who art in heaven, first of all. I'm going to blow your minds. Ladies first, but in that Lord's Prayer, you forget her completely. And you have her in code as Artemis. I'm not stupid. Athena. Okay. Why is she hidden from me? Put her in my prayers. Our mother and father who art, artists in heaven. Hallowed be the Adam. Thy kingdom come, thine will be. What does that mean? Dome, king. What is this about? Where's the queen? Listen to me carefully. It's alpha energy. Omega-3 fatty. Why is it a fatty acid? Fat? Fatima? This black girl name, so-called? Or an Islamic name, Fatima? Ahimsa? Him? Mama? Mom. Human, whoa, man. This is all generic truth now. That's a lot of noise, isn't it? So we haven't acknowledged the pain. You haven't acknowledged your negative and your positives. Why your fucking boss is chemically imbalanced, but doesn't know it. Or knows it, doesn't give a shit, but still can make 5 figures or 6 figures and tell you what to do and, when to punch in and all the stuff and how many, there are point systems at certain jobs. You get a point system, which can be unfair. I'm in the world of the point system. Okay, it makes sure you come to work, but it's a little stressful if you're late for work and you get a point. I have half a point at my job. I was half late. I didn't put my alarm on. I forgot. I was nervous. It was early in the morning. It was chronic pain. I was whatever, doing what I was doing. So I came and I could see the energy in the room. Like, oh, this one's not going to work out. Then I was like, watch me cook this with no animals, sweetheart. You just missed my pain. You should have asked me, oh, I wonder why you're late. What were you doing? You all right? You good? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Right away, that should be the first question, is the pain. And then the joy comes. Because everyone that's talking to you is they all have back pain, they have knee pain, ankle pain, they got a neck pain. Oh yeah, I got a metal plate in my wrist. They've been to Vietnam or fucking Iraq, and they're trying to make it work. Why did you even go to Iraq? The eye. People, it's not different. And if you say that, go back to your womb and shut up, and your sperm, and look at your sperm and look at them wiggling, doing this, to make you have an opinion about someone else. If your sperm had an opinion like you, or verbal abuse, or good words, it would not produce anything. Do you understand me? They don't do anything but exist, honey, and move, and they're spontaneous. They're free. Freedom means spontaneous. Orbs come and go. They don't just hang out and say, hey, I'm an orb. Yeah, Jay's really powerful. You're not. He's better than you. No, they're like, oh, yeah, we're here. We've been here. You guys have it. You've seen them. Some of you get them too. And you still become the same person, though, after that. You don't change. You don't feel, wow. Like, it's like you allow that miracle or that ghost you saw to remind you that you're in an illusion. You're in a world where you can create another version of a part of the earth in which you aren't supposed to be in. For example, this is a good point. Watch this. I'm going to speak your language. Now, let's say you go on vacation somewhere. Okay? Some tropical place. You think it's all good there, right? You know for a fact, you go to India, robberies happen. Egypt, they got kids trained well with, hey, please help. Okay, we know the game. We got hustlers, right? People want to hustle you. But they came from the same place you came from, so don't forget it. But you saw they're a hustler, they're a thief. They're a murderer. They're a good person. They're a bad person. They're a conqueror. They're a failure. They're a success. This is bullshit. Now think about this. Why do you have the concept? The right place, the wrong time, or the wrong place, the right time? Let's say you're on vacation, you know what I mean? You're in some foreign place that you don't know, and you didn't really do your math, and you're walking around, and boom, you're in the wrong place, and you've noticed you're getting looked at differently. You got all this shit on. This happens all the time. You're in some place where they don't have all that. But they came from where you came from, so they're confused too. They forgot their pain. But they're wearing their pain. You are wearing a suit. You're a tourist. You're not a tourist anywhere you go. This is bullshit. There is no such thing as a tourist. Did you all know that? It's the word Taurus. Everyone's a Taurus field. The zodiac signs, you're all of them, honey. Don't get it twisted. Your birth chart, you can't separate. Well, you're this, you're that. And you're going to have issues. But what made the stars? Orbs. It makes sense. Stars are fixed. Like the dome. Hard-headed. Beautiful. Making things. But is that always good? They make bad people too. What the fuck? What makes that? Infinite, spontaneous pain. You're in the wrong place. You should never be in the wrong place. You should have known not to go there when you went on vacation, right? You should have known this is a dangerous part. Why is there a dangerous part? Why is there quicksand? It's not fake. Some of your truth is, that's fake. That's dude. Listen. You're trapped. You shouldn't be trapped. Now let's go back to your swimming, and in a sense, you are in a jail. You are trapped in the womb, but you're free. You're able to live on your own. So in a sense, you're not trapped. You're eating by yourself with your mom's help, pardon me, but you're not asking her how much you should be eating and when are you going to eat. You move around a little bit, not really talking. She can understand, and she's just communicating without talking to you, really. But there are words being born. We know this. But the word, what made the word, honey? At first there was the word, but what made the word what the word is? I'm blowing your mind. What makes a W? I have to first slash, 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 and slash. You didn't see me. Point, 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 points, orbs, semicolon, a comma. Your period, honey, is an orb. I'm spotting is your period blood. It's beautiful. It's painful because of what you're putting in your body. Simple. Men too. Okay, they're called hemorrhoids, kidney stones, blood pressure, back pain. It's going to come. Are you prepared for this? Are you in denial? A lot of you are, because you have a stable job. You're making enough money. You got heat all the time. You're indoors. Go on vacation. You might go in the wrong place and lose all that, maybe your life. But you didn't mean any harm. You are. Why would that happen to you when these people also came from the same place you came from? And what does it mean to have a turf? What is the turf? What the fuck is that to an orb? An orb will go through any of your fucking places and you won't even be able to grab it and say, yeah, hi, I exist. I'm showing you this. They're outside too. They've appeared, right? What is gang banging? What is my turf? And that's my girl. And I'm better than you. Okay, what is this shit? My martial arts is better than yours. My religion is better than yours. My job is better than yours. I make more money. But you're still working. You're a slave. When you were in the womb, you were working to live. You were trapped but free, meaning you were independent now. Forming your body with your mom's assistance. Cystic fibrosis is an inverted, yes, way of poisoning your womb, women, for a reason. Okay? Because you're in a part of the world, once again, from some kinds of stories in which we have done stuff as humans. We did some naughty things, humans, in this illusion, which you will do if you're not an orb. So you must go back to where the orb is and acknowledge it. The pain world, the dark world, is what gave birth to your white orbs, which move freely and spontaneous. You never know, but they can come if you say the right thing. Why can I do that? Why am I saying something one day, nothing comes? I've done videos for hours, nothing came. And then I keep going and going, and then vroom, it's like, okay, what is that? Look at the videos. Shit, it's an intelligence. Sometimes I fucking just turn it right on. They're like, boom, boom, I'm like, I didn't even say anything. The fuck is that, right? Orbs, I mean. I have documented proof of an intelligence that you come from that seems to just want to come and go. I have a gas station called the Come and Go. K-U-M and go. Why? What is cum laude? What does it mean to come? God bless your Tantra people. I'm just asking. Come here. You come here. Come over there. What does that mean? Come over there? They're moving sperm. Okay. It's my theory that we're more like mermaid people. Okay. And we've been disconnected. That's why you can unplug stuff. You aren't supposed to get unplugged. That's my theory. You are supposed to stay attached to the source. Why is your dog on a leash? Umbilical cord symbol, the whip for slavery. Okay. Whip. Okay. Whipped cream. Yibbit, yibbit. What, the ether? The ascension spiral? Why does it go up, not down, honey? What's doing that? What's making the air happen? The scientist Edison. You came from the same place. There is no need for having a history lesson, honey. What was history to a goddamn ovary? An ovary is not the fucking watch a documentary about an ovary to be an ovary. A testicle doesn't have to see a documentary on sperm to make sperm and learn. It does it by itself. Yes or no? Then you conveniently now are having sex ed. You are sex. You are a product of sex. What is sex ed? Do you understand me? And are you being told correctly? Or is it only condoms and birth control? Okay, lubrication, parental advisory here. Right? Where the orgasm is, the G-spot. You don't have to do any of that. Do you understand? You can make parental advisory. You can make the universe orgasm from your word, your vibration. You're not all this extra shit. So if the word is so important, maybe it's the words that we're using and being poetic. Watch how they move, man. The orbs of poetry in motion, floating, blurring and going away and being a mist. Some of them just come from the ground and do a curve. Some of them go around my head. Look within has seen this shit. They'll go and they'll dance. I've had two bounce off each other and just fucking move. I said some word. It's not always about the Krishna chanting. They come before I even chant. But of course, I believe the chanting helps. But you shouldn't have to even learn a fucking chant. You shouldn't have to even say amen. Semen, guys. Cement. Come on, man. Are you hard-headed? Okay. You don't know how to lose weight. How come you can't figure out how to lose weight? What's tempting you? The thing you voted for, right? Your system, you voted for it. You're a patriot. You fought for it. You died for it. Is it any better? You coming back with more life force after going to a war or being a banker and making money and making deals and taking money from people and sharing it away? And then what is the system? The money's the current. The current events are the fluids that you were born in as a secret. They're lying to you. So any movie where you see alien worlds and this water world, Kevin Costner with the eye patch shit. I think he had one. Like an Escape from New York, that actor, same eye patch, right? Okay. They're telling you right there. It's not just a bad thing, guys. You're half the men you used to be. Who wears the pants in your relationship? What is that to an orb? It'll fly right through your dumb conversation. They will listen to your dumb shit. I've said some dumb shit, and they'll still come. I'm like, yeah. Well, that's not true. They come. Actually, that's a lie. They come when I say something very meaningful. I'll put it that way. I said babysitter, and it came out of like it came around my neck and do. And that video, I mean, it took me hours to manifest that. While you're spending hours to get ripped, yeah, I work out, but it's because why not? And I'm in pain. Fuck it. What else am I gonna do? Okay. And my other little things I do. I've already solved your world and your problems. How do you deal with the person who's attacking you? You fight them back. You talk back to them, right? No, I'm going to do all these things to you, right? Normal shit, right? Okay. Injustice, right? Okay. These things spark off something in you. You all have injustice. You've all seen shit, gone through shit, right? And you react, right? Don't you? Okay. Now, before you react, did you sign a contract for your job where there were rules in which you're in a game? Do you know how to play it? Why do you have to have a contract? And documents and email your resume and all these documented moments of you in history for me to hire you when you and I came from the same place. And now you're in my place. This is my place, not your place. Well, we say this. Do you hear me? This is my place. Does an orb care about that? The orb doesn't have a fucking key, honey, to my house. It's a body of energy coming through a wall or the blinds or my eyes sometimes. My mouth. Okay, that's you. Do you understand? I found the secret. So the secret is this. The only way you see that is being honest with your pain. I am honest with mine. I'm always like, Jay, you're always in a good mood. I can see you're limping. And I'm like, I don't think about it. I know it's there. It's frustrating. You should see me at home. I've got plenty of frustrated, angry, like I'll go attack these flies and shit. And I'm all about peace. Yes. I said I can be a dick. But then I apologize. Okay, you know what I mean? I noticed my pain. I look at it. Okay, that's the chronic pain. And they can hear me. And they grow back. I killed the fly. It came back the next day. The same. I'm sure it was reincarnated, actually. I have like a few flies in my apartment. Okay. Ooh. Sanitation. Relax. They carry a lot of pollen. More than a bee. Weird. Anyhow, look it up. Your fly carries more pollen than your honeybee. You're worried about the bees? They're putting fear in your heart. Don't worry about the bees. They can't kill. Listen, they cannot kill. The symbols they're using of death come from an infinite place. The inverted pentagram has to have a black background. Why? Do you want, even in there trying to get you to be deadly, because you're not from here, they show the black, feminine, painful world to then control the world. These people are just taking your light, whatever. Yeah, the agents. Okay, we get it. Whatever you're doing. I do this. I do geometry when I do the hexahedron, tetrahedrons, and we move through shit and figure out how to do it in different ways. And why am I figuring this out and sliding and making a square this way? I mean, what is that? Am I fucking your head up? What is that? That's kung fu? I found my own way of, because you're more than a sifu. And who cares about your sifu? And what is it? Ip Man. These people, these names, but not you. They came from a womb. They came from a spontaneous free spirit that thought you were going to get an experience. Yes, thank you for the 100s. It thought you were going to, the thought, tough, that you were going to go right back to a bigger, more spiritual world. But whoa, look at you screaming and yelling and eating needles and lions and tigers and pills and a race, a gender, a job, a boy, a girl, an age, an address, social security number, a calculator, a hammer, a needle, basketball, a football, a golf club, nunchucks. What are you doing? You're a nun. You're a priest. What the fuck are you doing? You're a construction worker. Thank you for the 100s. You're a scientist. Thank you for the, what is this? Free Gaza? I'm hearing free Gaza. We'll play it. And the Ukraine, right? We pick sides even there. What's the blackness going on both sides? Very simple. What's the blackness going on both sides? What are these bodies doing? Are they working in a corporate world? Yes, they should not be working. That's the war. The fact that you're going to your job. It's militant. You better get up. You get, yes, it's okay. This is where you live. This is Mars, wonderful Mars. But you're not from here. Get up. If you're late, right? Or if you're really good fucking, you get employee of the month. Fuck that shit. What is that? Customer service reviews. He's so kind. This one's kind of boring here. You came from a vagina like them. What if I told you that? Do you know where you came from? Exactly what that person you're complaining about came from. You were both sperm. Do you know that? Yeah, but that one, but you're so, I know, thank you for the compliment. But that one right there you just insulted is me and you. Do you know that? I'm fucking your head up. Sigmund Freud, cornstarch, yep. Constructs, good one. What is your conduct? A conductor makes energy, right? A condor is a fucking bird that flaps air on you. If you hit the wing of a bird, you're going to feel what made your body. Wind. The wind was knocked out of you, honey, because you're not from here. Okay. I'm pretty sure in the womb, your uterus wanted you to grow up from a little thing, you get a bit bigger, you get bigger, you're in there, yeah, you go outside, you get a bit bigger, you get a bit bigger, but you're doing it for what? For your hot chick, competition, right? Martial arts, to be the best Tai Chi this, or the best Christ person, or the best Muslim, the best yoga person, the best Shivite, the best Vishnuite, the best Jesus person, the best Amish person, motherfucking this. You're all doing this. Well, my way works better. We grow this way. We grow that way. You were doing it back then too, motherfuckers. You were fighting over fucking goddamn gardens. Well, mine's goddamn better than yours. I have cabbage. You only have potatoes. You were fighting over this, dumbasses. You aren't from here. You didn't appreciate the pain, the dirt. Does it feel good to have something go? Argh! I think it kind of hurts a little bit, the dirt. Whoa, and then it accepts it, and then now the joy, but you skip the part of, why do you get stabbed? What's the term? I will take a stab at it. I'm spitting real bars. You think that you fucking know things and you're podcasters. You're a pod, they all read books. Where'd your book come from, motherfucker? I curse here. Mother? It's not father fucker. Is it? Is it boy fucker? It's not. It's motherfucker what? And you will see the most angry alpha male mention what he just missed. He didn't acknowledge his mother in the Lord's Prayer. They will say mother. They will say mother as fucker, or oh mother. Do you notice that? Fear. Why? Because she's the one that gives you the pain. She breaks your heart. A broken heart is far more painful than a bullet to the brain, honey. Bars. And you live with that fucking broken heart. Far more painful than suicide. But if you get through it, that's your Buddha. Be honest about it. This is what I am, but I have a position of power now. I might treat you like shit, but you and I aren't this. We came from a vagina. Can I speak like that? I'll work with you. Thank you for warning me. I won't need to do any, protection and, oh, okay, cool. You're going to be a good person. Okay. Well, not a good person even. That's bullshit. A person who is honest and exists. Orbs can be good and bad. Where'd they come from? in my house? Just somewhere good? Do they have to go through some kind of a journey in some dark world and then come to this fucking world of Earth and then to go away back to some source? Are you disconnected? Why are you unplugging your phone? Why do you have hair plugs? Why are you ashamed to be bald? What made you bald? You shouldn't even have skin. You didn't hear me. You shouldn't even be having skin. I'm gonna skin you alive. Okay, in the 90s, to have sex was I'm gonna hit the skins. Remember that shit? I'm gonna get some skins tonight. That was to get laid. Straight sex. Okay. Why are you even doing this? Your orbs don't have to have sex. Do you understand? Listen to me carefully, guys. They don't really have to do anything but exist, not exist, exist, not exist, floating, in and out breathing, negative, positive. All of you are just doing negative. And then you seem positive, but you're not, because you haven't simply said, hey, I am a minus, but that doesn't mean I'm a piece of shit, because you and I are one still from the sperm. Now I'm going to be your boss and be an asshole and tell you to fucking, no problem. No problem. You see where I'm going here? Then a rude person we know is rude. If you're a rude person, be a rude person. Just be honest. Some of you are, but not enough of you, right? You know what I'm saying? If I invite you to my house, and I'm going to bring one of my friends. Is that cool? You've all been through this. Yeah, bring one of your friends. Why are we even going through this? What are your friends? Your sperm don't understand what friends are. Your sperm are connected, honey, to your balls, to an energy that makes them. You're not that, but it's going to keep existing here. But if it does exist in that form, it must keep living in that form, meaning you shouldn't be in an urban industry. Industrial, no. Womb organs, you should be seeing livers and fluids and the heart, and water and access just existing and floating around in a big, ginormous tank of life. Otherwise, why would you even be in one to start? And what thought of that idea? What made the idea of that? So you have a world, it's a womb within a womb within a womb. They're giving you a world within a world within a world. Don't use the term world anymore. You understand me? You didn't come from, the world is the womb. It's what makes the womb, what makes the world, what makes the blackness even, that makes the white. What is producing black? What is, and then the white light, and then all of a sudden my teeth, I got a gray hair here. What's making my shit gray? You shouldn't really even care or even notice these things, because you're in a place that I believe is a punishment, slightly. Because there are beautiful parts of the earth, but there's nothing more beautiful than an orb. When you go anywhere, what's the first thing you do at night? Oh, the stars are amazing here. What does that mean? You notice that shit? Great. Usually, when you're on vacation, you notice the sky and what it looks like. Not really what's going on down there. You're like, oh, wow, the sun and how the moon look. Damn, wow, get your camera out. No, just stare at it and talk to it. That's where you come from, honey. What the fuck is wrong with you? You aren't on vacation. There's no foreign land, honey. You understand me? You're in the land of creative energy. In another version. Version is Venus. Verses, to verse your brother, to get mad at anyone or to get happy with them is the same thing. To want revenge or to want them to succeed is the same. It's noisy. I shouldn't even care you succeed, because I know you were a seed. You shouldn't have to succeed, dum-dums. Not my chat room. Me too. You are a seed. CD, honey. The disc. Yeah. Take a wild guess as to what makes that. Ultrasound. What do they hear in there? What is that? Demonic energy. Not like, yeah, hi, mommy, my name is going to be Look Within. I'm going to have a YouTuber. I'm going to follow named Roseanne. He's going to be talking about some orbs and shit. And yeah, I'm going to have beautiful, awesome children. And 786 numbers are going to manifest. You don't talk like that in the womb. Then they go, do they? Ultrasound? They should be hearing you speaking Chinese. Okay? Science? Ball Earth? Flat Earth? No, it's listen to the fucking ultrasound. You men, when you look within, right? Didn't it sound like, whoa? Did it sound happy in there? Not necessarily. It took pain to make you. What is this demonic voice you keep hearing? What is that? Why do you even have that? Do you ever ask questions? Fuck, why is there a horror movie and a comedy? It's the same fucking thing. Do you understand me? They're noise. They're just noise. You don't have to laugh. Orbs don't cry. They don't laugh. They appear and disappear. And they come out of my body. Hence, I'm showing you miracles. Whether I'm good or bad, I'm a goody two-shoes, I'm walking the path, or I'm not. whatever it means to anybody. I seem to have a brainy that can keep seeing the way to cut the roots of your truth movement and simplify it in 5 minutes. You're talking too much, and so am I. I shouldn't have to do an hour, 2 hours of this shit. All of my work is noise. I'll even say it for me. All of my work is noise because I'm not this. Does any truther just say that? All of my shit, even my dance career, whatever, my masters, you don't need any of this. You were a master in the womb. Were you not? You didn't die. Some of you, things happen, we know this. But in general, life happens. It's supposed to. But what is life force and what is the source you all talk about? And apparently you have to have ayahuasca to see it. What is ayahuasca doing, showing you some illusionary world, another world of spirits and shit? No, that's noise. Because the orb makes that. Do you understand me? The white light that in every movie or song, the light, I don't care what it is, okay, is the spark of the sun rays. Simple shit, guys. And it doesn't understand a clock. It can work with it. Sundial is just people. You don't need a sundial. You don't have to know what time it is. You don't have to. Why were you doing this? When you were in the womb, did you have to know what time it was? You were looking at the inside of a body and figuring out how to grow. A foreign place to you. And you come out into another world where there's nothing that looks like your mother's vagina. Pardon my language. I'm looking at another person. They're in a suit. I'm in an interview. I have to go dating. I have to join a church. Is where I'm going here? A tribe? A political party? Is it a party? There's many comedians who built on the party. What is a political party? People, what is that? Party and patriot are the same word. Pat, St. Patty's Day, Patrick. Ptah, Egyptian for Jupiter. But what made Jupiter? Don't stop at Jupiter. Don't stop at the hieroglyphics. Become your own. You are all that history. It's noise in your brain. You shouldn't be having to learn about ancient Egypt and pyramids. And great. An orb will fly right through that. Okay, yeah. You made that somehow. Okay, can we move on? Great. This is not who you are. You can do this here. It's creative part. It's the Etch-a-Sketch world. Where did it come from? The idea to have even games to play and dolls. What are you doing playing with dolls and toys? Another world. Legos, another world. See where I'm going? You're building your Legos now. Fucking your mind up. Now you have a racetrack now. It's a car. It's a highway. Remember that? Hot Wheels? It's another world. Fuck, it's noisy. God damn it. Yes or no? Then you have Nerf basketball. A fake basketball and a fake ass rim in your room. Then you go outside and play real basketball. To go inside to play artificial basketball. That's fucking noisy. I'm blowing your fucking... What are you doing? I'm blowing your fucking mind. Either way, you're fucked here. You can't succeed here because you're the seed. It's the concept of this world with the business, busy, ice, honey, Isis, mama, Shakti, vagina, uterus. It's every word is a uterus, okay? Or sh. It's feminine, honey. You're opening your mouth. To talk, you open the mouth. Why? The zero, the O, the whole. So when you're speaking to the sun and the moon, you do that maybe like when you Zoom somebody, there's no beings in there. The astronauts are there. Elon Musk is there having an iced tea on Mars right now. He's coming in a blue ship. It's blue. Of course it's blue. He came from where you came from. He's just fallen in love with the illusion. They're not sellouts. There's no the Illuminati stuff, Freemasonry. It's all noise, guys. You understand me? The orbs are telling you what you are. Be careful with how you do your truth. You go too deep into the secrets of the secrets. The secret is the light. Look at all your fucking secret societies. They're all about light. I am making it appear in my house, and I'm not in one. This is why I can talk that. What up, Jazzy Her? Oh, don't see. Do you want to know why women say I'm sorry? We did a whole thing in University of Iowa. This is the one class that I would give respect for. There was some good teachers. So I took gender studies to honor Venus. I'm all about women. because I see a lot of need for that today. A lot of women are going through some shit, and they're working with men. It shouldn't happen. We shouldn't be working at all, basically. This is all bullshit. We have equal power. Women have one, we have one. Now they're pitting against each other. So I had this class where it was like women say sorry because they've been repressed. Look at ancient history of women. Oh, the men are stronger and I gotta bow. And the queen is becoming a man. Because they're one and the same. Just as powerful, and will create death like the man does, and will have you beheaded. They'll be like, you a bitch, I'm power. I'm more stronger than you. You had men that would fight for women in China and goddamn all over the world. Not just goddamn men, and I bet you had bigger armies for females. Yes, Jesse, I'm on your side. I'm seeing how many movies of women with the power. The men are like, fuck, of course. That's the pain, honey. And they're bitter. This is why they say sorry today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it hurt. It hurt when you came out and maybe I was screaming. I'm like, get it out of me. How many of you women, when you give birth, it hurts so bad, you get the fuck out. And the man's trying to be good with you and you punch him in the face. That's real shit. Because it's like, what the? You shouldn't have to go through that. You should be born in water. I told you came from a vagina. You should be in a bigger one, not in a downtown city, honey. What is uptown and downtown? It's fucking with your brain. Jesus Christ. It's infinite. There are no directions when you're in the womb. You are doing a whole cycle here, honey. It's just one, and it can move and it can come and go. And then it's expanding upon the zero, and it's showing you can come and do this, and you never know what's going to happen. And you should know, because if you did know, then that means it will build arrogance. Hey, I'm the magic guy. I can make orbs appear. Look, give me $1 million. I can do that. But no, the orbs only come when I work for it. And I don't need any money for it. To go viral. I've gone sort of viral. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm showing you how you look when you die. Now, there is no death. Now, why is there no death, goddammit? Look inside of a uterus and show me one part in there that would promote death. Fuck it. I'm not from here. Go to the uterus right now. Go to every organ. Show me one organ in there that says, well, at some point, you're going to have a stroke. You see where I'm going here? A lie detector test. What is that technology? An MRI scan? No, right? You're in there like, okay, I got these options, and here's mommy, and I'm just in here and growing, and yeah, doing okay. Don't need to care about how I look and what you said to me. You're supposed to be independent and still dependent with each other, but like sperm, just sharing space and flying around infinitely. But no, here you are in a fucking body. In a suit. Thankfully, I was calm and never slapped Pat when giving birth. But did it hurt, Jesse, her? Did you have to yell and scream and really push Jesse, her? And push really hard? Did it, right? What's that about? What do you guys who think you're so fucking tough, man? I'm gonna tell you something right now, because I mean, a lot of you talk shit and you mean well, but you skip the woman a lot, man. And it's quite obvious. Just let me know how much it hurt, Jesse, her. Why do you have to, when you watch a woman pushing a body, right, out of a tight space, parental advisory, but listen to me very carefully. You men who lift weights, you punch holes through walls, you can break a rock, great. Can you put your body back up in that vagina? Pardon my language. Can you put your whole body back into where you came from? No, you're too big now and noisy and out of your element, disconnected, not an orb, not in swimming around in mystical energy, which you were born in water. You weren't born in Walmart. You weren't born in a hospital. You were born within your mother. They're fucking with you. God damn it. Now, when you push and you see the woman's veins pumping in her, she's turning red and she's fucking sweating and her hair is like all stuck to her face. That would be, wow, to make life. There's your death, but she's not dead. Some do because of, I believe, poor way of being handled in, let's just say, the science world. But you know what? Nature does take her own, so I can't speak on that. Whatever. My point is this. You shouldn't have to even go through that. It was definitely painful, but worth it, of course. So that's okay. I was happy I didn't get epidural, okay? I definitely had control of my body. God bless you. That's a fucking warrior. Now, every time a woman is demonstrating that, she's showing you where martial arts comes from. There is not, now watch this, there is not one punch or pushing. Fuck Bruce Lee's one finger, that's bullshit. His one finger thing, he did that. But the most impressive thing is a woman pushing a body out of a hole. How? Yeah, and she has to keep, And eventually, if you could match that with a punch, your whole fucking body would disappear. That's how powerful birth is. I'm going to say it again. Never mind pushing, Tai Chi, you're beyond. Okay, that stuff is cool, right? There are some people with their fingers can put holes through a tree. We know this stuff, right? Nothing can match. Think about it. A woman pushing a body. If you could match that push with your punch, you wouldn't be bruising someone or knocking them out. You'd make them disappear. This is what I'm saying. Because that push she's doing is making a life. Yours is trying to break it, hurt it, or kill it. Bars. You didn't hear me. You didn't hear me. Not my chat room. We know that martial arts was first supposed to be about spiritual enlightenment. That now you're getting rich off of that one skull being cracked and calling yourself a Buddhist and a Hindu or a Christian or a Jew, and they're all in MMA, or a Muslim who's an MMA person. No, you're not. You're retiring. You're noisy. I come from this place and I was born Muslim in a temple. No, you weren't. You were born in your mother, so you missed your pain. This is why your boss is an asshole. And you can direct his energy to that if you're smart, and keep your job even though you hate it, and you make it better, and they will have to keep you. Find a way to be unfireable. You will have to get burned and fired many times to figure that out. That's how you become a fucking Buddhist and a Christian, really, or a Muslim, in my opinion, or this Jewish culture. Yes, going through the fire, to then figure out, wait a minute, I know how to put that fire out now. And I've been doing too much. I have to watch you, like the colonist did, like the hunter does, like your animals do, like your tiger. What are they doing out there? Why are they hunting? What are you hunting deer for? Think about this. To eat? Culture? What is this? Just slow down. You see what I'm saying to you? What is that thing, first of all, that you're aiming your gun at? Call it a deer? Okay. Is it dear to you? Dear John? Oh, dear! You say it all the time, and then you're going to whack it and wear camouflage and be naughty and become an illusion within an illusion. You shouldn't be wearing camouflage. Orbs don't hide from you. Orbs don't want to be, they come out of a dark, an invisible place, but they're very clear and they disappear. What are you doing wearing camouflage and a mud mask and wearing a mask at all? The masquerade and doing theater and shit. What is all this noise? Orbs don't do that. Orbs don't. There's not one orb right here that will ask me, well, I'm only going to appear if you say, I will only appear if you give me $1 million. The orbs don't come if I say that. Or that I'm going to get viral on TikTok. Orb, please appear. They're not going to come when I say that. I've proven that they're intelligent. They're waiting for me to say something. Oh, I like that one. Okay. Yeah, kind of like when you get something. Did you get it? Did you get sick? Are you going to get it? Do you get it? Oh, you're going to get it from your dad. What is this shit? You're going to get it from mom. When mom comes home, what are you getting and what did you take? Because it takes a lot to become the best. What did you take? You took the credit of the pain and didn't give it back. But you didn't mean to, because you're in a noisy place. This is why your boss sucks. Both genders will become alpha. Alpha, 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 alpha. Alfalfa, guys. Come on, man. Fraternities and sororities. What is soror? Aurora, honey? Yeah, hi. What the fuck is that to an orb or a star system? What are you kidding me? You don't call them sororities. You call them, mystical things that just, in every part of the vacation you went on are there, showing you that that's you. This is why your boss is an asshole. And this is why you can make the world a better place. When you know that people will just love you even if you are in a bad mood. You can even be in a bad mood. I've been in a bad mood and people are still like, wow, man, damn, your energy. I'm like, okay, fuck, wow, I'm in a bad mood today. But I'm somehow projecting the most powerful. I'm pushing from the womb of where I come from. So I don't have to fight you. I can push you away with my words. I can give labor to your ignorance. What are you doing and getting mad and yelling back at me for? Thank you for the 100s. You can push your opponent away with words. A wheelchair person, most dangerous person that knows this, will put anyone down before they even come to the wheelchair. It could be even in the middle of a fucking war, nuclear war. They'll miss him or her. They go boom, 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 because they're beyond the body. They're limited, but unlimited, because now they have to use something more now, because you're not this. Hence, what's the shape of your brain? An orb. Look at your brain as a bunch of orbs. Noodles, guys, are orbs. Wake up. What the fuck is wrong with you? Look at your brain. It's a bunch of orbs glued together, a mystical thing that science can't figure out. Wow. There's copper in there. There's electricity in that. And you mean to tell me when you plug in your goddamn computer, that makes you more excited? I'm just saying, do your thing. Do you hear me? This makes sense. Wow. Too much sense. This is the problem with me. And I mean, I'm not trying to be, there's no ego here. There's no ego. As of today, for real, like, I don't need any ego. I don't need any more things. I just need to fix my body. There's a lot of people that I make nervous and I can't even walk correctly. I just make them, wow, here comes Jay. And I'm like, ugh, moaning and shit, screaming and shit. I have days where I'm screaming in pain and I'm like, ah, but I keep going. Okay. That might sound crazy to some of you, but I don't really care. So, man, okay. I'm going to do a long video. I don't care. You know what I mean? Let's do a long one. Maybe some more folks will come up in here. We are all crazy. I'm going to show you how that's not really words. We is urine. Area. It doesn't talk to you. An area doesn't say, hey, you're in area, zone, downtown, uptown. No, it's an aura that made that dirt. Silence. Orbs don't talk to you. They're quiet. I can never hear the orbs. Do you know that when they come? I can't hear them. I can't even feel them when they come out of my body. I don't. The phone is showing clearly this is happening because most of you have tried this and, nothing happens. Not that I'm better. I'm just saying. So there's something going on here. There's a secret that I'm revealing and I must have done a lot of good deeds. Well, anyhow, do good deeds. Be a good person. You understand me? So we are all crazy. R is your aura, honey. All. Open your mouth. All. Vibration, honey. It's not a word. Gray, crazy. Z-E. He. With different animals with sounds and shit, and then you think that your fucking language just came from your own mouth. Oh, I speak Cantonese. I speak Patois. I speak Japanese. I speak Hindu. I am Scottish. I'm Irish. No, the fuck you're not. That's a noise. You've been given extra creative energy in a world that likes creativity. And destruction, mostly too. You shouldn't be going through any of it. You shouldn't even have to create. You are the creation. And as your body expands and your consciousness goes, the light within you, it just stays forever. And it will haunt people when you die. And it will scare them into being an honest person. So if you are a dick, if you have an issue, if you are abusive, but you are trying to change, but you're still having moments of cracking, which I'm seeing in a lot of the power worlds, be honest about that and get it done. And fix it enough that people can live with you. That way, when you do fuck up once in a while, we can have compassion for you. Oh, my boss is being an asshole today. At least he warned me and said he wasn't going to fire me or do anything bad. He just said, I might snap and just fucking, we're going to give you that freedom once or twice a year. Wouldn't that help these crazy assholes? Be honest. A few times a month, you're going to do something. That would stop you from firing people. Wouldn't it not? It's all about, it's sexual repression too. How many people are working with people that are fantasizing about the people they're working with in bed? Listen to me. You're in a noisy place. You're in a room with a bunch of other sperms, sexual bodies, honey, whether you like it or not. That one's unattractive, but that one's attractive? Are you kidding me? Is there an attractive sperm? Or unattractive sperm is sperm, which makes you attractive or unattractive? Fuck you. Not my chapter. Makes you dumb, makes you smart. Is there a dumb sperm and a smart sperm? Or the sperm? What the fuck? They say if you eat the wrong foods, okay, you might have a dumb baby because the GMO, but you're still sperm. You aren't that. Don't listen to that shit. That'll make more depression. Most people have shitty diets. We have to help them. All right, you know what I mean? They like bologna and cheese and fucking GMO, but they're not that. They are an orb. Yes. Fuck this division shit where I'm a truther now and I'm going raw and they're still fucking dumb and ugly and they're fat. You're doing the same thing that they do to you, which is, oh, you're a vegan now. You're skinny. You're going to Your brain is gonna, you're weird. Yeah, you're doing the same thing to them. But you both came from a vagina and a dick. But what made those things? Oh my God, that's why your boss is an asshole. Cray. Ray. Crazy is the Ray, honey. We are all crazy. The Ray. Is your name Ray? Where did it come from? Sun rays? Just wild guess. And then they give that name to you? They passed it down to you? Is your family passing it down and passing away? Who's passing? Does passing ever stop, guys? You don't die. They're telling you, passing? She's passed. Passed to who? Hey, pass that cranberry sauce. Thanksgiving. That would be how death is. But you can't see it. What up, Silent? No one is late. I don't want to hear no lates. I don't want to hear I'm sorry. None of you are late. None of you are sorry. You are not any of these words. You are an orb that showed up. Haha, when you were ready. Because orbs are compassionate when I see them, and they're a miracle, and they come when they want to, and they don't say, hey, I'm early today, or I'm late. This is why I do many videos on orbs at different times. Yes, at night, the one that went viral, it was like 2 a.m. So I thought it must be late at night that I'm going to get a shitload. Nope. After that, they were like, yeah, I'm going to come a little bit here. I'm not going to come at all. Oh, yep, sure. Big one's going to come, Jay. And I don't want to come to them. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they keep coming, but not coming. Yeah, you feel me? This is what you all are. So you're not late, you're not sorry. But thank you anyway. Black dark is combination of all the other primary colors. Primary. The prime of Aries. Air makes Aries. Honey. You're being tricked in thinking your stars are so. Stars need the air. The thing that's blowing around, it's invisible, moving shit. How your woman pushes air. That's in the fucking sky, honey. But what makes that? What is blowing on you? What is, listen, below. Blow bubbles. Do you ever blow bubbles? I'm going to blow your fucking mind. Do you want to know where you come from? Blowing bubbles. You're supposed to be in that, honey. Ask yourself a question. How does that? Now, I don't fuck a scientist. I don't want to hear atoms and neutrons. I don't want to hear data. You explain to me how a fucking little thing of water, and I have this little goddamn plastic circle, 0, the vagina symbol. I dip it in there and push it around. I blow, and this fucking orb bubble comes out. Big, small, it'll burst sometimes if I'm too hard. Huh. I'm just asking questions. Can science explain how we thought of this? Amnesia. Yeah, you're in Aries. Of course you are. Your primary colors are telling us it's your PC. Your PC computer. Stop doing AD and BC with time, guys. They're fucking with you. An orb does not understand time. These orbs that are visiting me, take a wild guess how old they are. What the fuck is the time period gonna do? They're like, yeah, no, we just been flying in front of your faces every fucking yuga every year. You seem to love being distracted because you have something down here that knows your frequency. It's a reflection of you, and it likes to be creative. And Earth will have a side like this, but you can choose to get out of this. Do you understand me? Where you only have animals and insects that keep coming here because you are fucking it up for them. We know this. Why? Pollution. You're giving them your germs. They give you their germs. There was a thing back in the day. Where did a virus come from? Not just science, nature, poison ivy. We know that nature has elements of poison. Wake up, guys. This is the land for creatures that can live on their own. We need assistance here. Another issue you have with this earth, to show you that you're not from here. You're in the wrong part of the world. What does that even mean? Well, that neighborhood's a bad neighborhood. What is a bad neighborhood in a good neighborhood? You take a wild guess. Being safe? Really? You think you're safe when a fucking yellow thing of rays is floating over your head, looking at you and giving you cold and hot temperatures, and the moon also just lighting on you in half forms, and there you are. And you don't ask questions about that. Oh, the sun is so bright today. You're noisy. That's you. You've been fooled. You're in a part of the world where you can create shit. Orbs make all of this. It makes sense. The bubble. You're supposed to be in a bubble with your body like this. Your body requires an organic way of living. Hence, you should have an umbilical cord system. How you tie your dog to a leash. And you unleash your anger on someone in your job, but you have a very powerful position and you're protected until someone might know how to chop the roots for justice for those that you might have harmed, that we have to witness this and just accept it to get a paycheck. We are enabling injustice if we do nothing and get our paycheck, because you are not fucking from here. You shouldn't even be getting the goddamn paycheck. You shouldn't be worrying about a raise. You shouldn't need any of that. You didn't need it in the fucking womb. And now you're out here and look at you. You have an opinion like me. I'm going to judge that one. This is a better job. This is a better church. This is a better part of India. This is a better part of New York. This part of Chinatown, fuck off. What's wrong with you? Well, Asian girls, black girls, white girls, there's a lot of black men. What are you doing? What is that? All that noise. What is that? You all came from the same place. Do you ever say this? You're skipping your pain. This is why your boss is an asshole. Tell them that, or her, when they're rude to you. Just say that. Just say you forgot your pain. Try that. They're going to be like, what? You're going to confuse them. You say, I think you forgot your pain. And throw them off, because they want you to feed the topic that they're mad about. To get you, to trap you. To entrap yourself. What is entrapment? Did you incriminate yourself? Of course you did. Because you came from an environment that wasn't you. You aren't a ghetto chick or a ghetto nigga or a good fucking upper class bastard with the fucking all-to-do family. That's also bullshit. They're poor too, because they forgot their pain. Do you understand me? At least the poor people wear their pain, but they're not that. Do you understand me? They are the same as the rich in terms of where they come from. Hence, now you have bloodlines. Bloodlines are all bullshit. I've had an aha moment. I am not from here. Save these videos, download this shit to a fucking MP whatever. I'm not from here because I don't remember half the shit I say, because I'm channeling things that are not human, and they're orbs in a good way. Now, what about sprites? See them often when camping during nighttime, and the orbs in the bush, especially around lakes and rivers, are the size of a football field. Yep, have seen them. Okay. You want to be seen? Hey man, you got to wear something better so you can be seen more. You should have a bigger advertisement. It needs to have different colors. What is this shit? What is this shit? If you lowered your prices, but then you added more of this ingredient and made it bigger, but it's not real meat, but then they'll eat more and they'll spend more, but you lowered the price, but you put more fake shit in, you spent less, now you're making more money. I am not even a businessman, and I already debunked your business. This is failure, because you're cheating the thing that came from the same place you came from. So hence, you will suffer and you will fuck up your business until a fucking demon, part of my language, I'm getting mad, because this hurts a lot of people. There are a lot of people who get hurt by this that are afraid. In their family, workplace, I won't tolerate it. School system, I was that as a student, a lot of fear. Yeah, it's a serious problem, and it's hurting people badly. And a lot of women are getting it, and I'll be goddamn if I stand back and not do anything for a woman who is harmed, who is doing her thing, and all they want to do is just get that bread, go home, and take care of their goddamn child. After all the shit that they fucking saw. They should be an animal, probably, most of them. This is not just one race. This is any part of the world where it's bad. You don't live here. Why do you even have that option to even look down at somebody? Why are you looking down at them? Oh, I look up to you. I look down to you. So is one better than the other? Because when that motherfucking plane goes up, motherfucking plane come down, sweetheart. What goes up comes down. You ain't from here. Orbs don't go up and down. They go up and around and back and in and out and appear and don't stop. And they come whenever they want, and they're never the same when they come. Always a different pattern, and you never know because you aren't supposed to know, because knowledge is actually also noise. Woo! I'm dropping some bombs. A lot of you get mad at me. You got wisdom. Great. Are you creative? Are you putting connections together in your brain? You talk to light? The microphone only. The computer, the phone. There's another person's face, but you didn't go see the face in the sky and just talk to it. Like the microphone just came out of Edison's ass, and the energy in the microphone comes from the sun, high, vibrating with the earth. But another source is making that. It's called orbs. To orbit, a star can't exist without the word orbit. They orbit the dome, honey. Fixed. Slideshow. but some shoot and fly and move. I've seen them. What is that? Yeah, a lot of you don't know your astrology. I don't hear any astrologers talking about moving stars, and I've got videos of them, but they get low views because, of course, it's this, it's that, it's a filter. Okay, it's a plane. I have fucked up once or twice. I did. I thought it was a unique thing, and I was always blinking. Okay, I've done that, but I've been more on than off. It's not easy. It's you gotta fucking. Who's watching the sky? I mean, no one. You're watching your boss being good, your boss being bad, your partner being good, your partner being bad, having money, not having money, being injured, not injured, getting up, getting to bed, turning on the water, turning off the water, going to the fridge and closing the fridge every day. Brush your teeth. You put it. The orbs don't have any breath. They are breath. Actually, they embody breath. They don't need to have good breath. They don't smell. I can't smell the orbs, guys, when they come. They don't have a smell. That's where you come from. I don't even feel them. Do you understand me? I omit them. Listen to me. I spontaneously combust. Hi, the Big Bang are orbs. Bing, bing. My orbs move like the Big Bang Theory. Many of them. Boom, 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 boom. So they're lying to you, but why? Who's they, Jay? Would there happen to be a dark orb? Fuck. Damn it. Wait a minute. Save this video, man, because I'm blacking out today. I was like, wow. I watched the sun really good today. What are the black orbs? Now we're going to get into some shit. I'm going to do a long video. I'm part of my leg, but it will be stiff. Okay. Slow it down, Jay. Slow it down, Jay. Slow it down. I've been working all day. Jay, you have a limp. Jay, your leg, but you always in a good mood. And you always seem to succeed because you know that you are the seed. So, what are the black orbs? Okay, what's a black hole? Einstein was giving you they're not fake, by the way. It's just they just gave you truth inverted. The black hole with the black orbs. Black hole, sun, won't you come? Okay, an eclipse is not fake. And some of you truthers go too far with that. Now, the discs of Rahu and Ketu, if you don't know that, look it up. Those are the ones that eclipse your moon. If you say it's fake, you are shaming our astrology and making the scientists win. Now, the black hole sun. What is the black hole? Okay. Take a wild guess. Okay, what's the rabbit hole that you fell in for truth? The rabbit hole, the number 0. You missed the most important part. You went down the rabbit hole. You didn't fucking acknowledge the shape and the pain that it took to make that hole because it dug something. And it shouldn't have. It impaled something. Orbs do not cause me any pain. Do you know that? Why don't they fly and burn me or sting me or like, the orbs that I see? Not violent. They're just random. But they're a life. But you humans, me and you, we lie, we tell the truth. We have to be smart, dumb, pretty, not have to have a family. You don't need to actually even have a family. But of course, have your family. I'm just saying. Because if you were living in a womb that was always giving you life, you would just keep manifesting life because you would be attached. So whatever you're coming in, this uterus would not learn properly. It's more than a uterus. It's a system, a connective system that has been disconnected. The chain reaction, guys, the food chain, they are chopping you up. Do you understand me? How do you make data? You chop it up to talk to someone in slang. I'm going to chop it up with you and have a beer. Let's have a beer and chop it up. What do you chop? What are you, a butcher? Be careful what you say. Man, he really cut me down, bro. He cut you down. What are you, a fucking lumberjack now? Do you know what you are? And you're a Walmart worker? Did he cut you down? I thought you were a fucking Walmart worker. I thought you were a burger and fries person or a cashier, a doctor. Who cut you down? Why are you saying that? You see the game? This is why your boss is an asshole. He doesn't know he's a lumberjack. Well, the woman, or whoever it is, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with the fucking lumberjack. You have a lumbard in your spine. Lumbard, lumbada, honey. Wake up. Lumps? Do you get lumps? What is a tumor? It is two more. Too much. Tomorrow. You shouldn't be having days. Orbs do not understand days, honey. They exist in all areas of your life. Do you hear me? I have shown you, the last video was fucking unreal when I said the Sudarsana chakra of Vishnu, and it appeared, and I looked it up. Is it an orb? And sure enough, the chakra is an orb. Am I a guru? Am I from India? Am I eating veggies? No, I'm eating fake plant-based meat still. Oh, my shit, yes. With bread, yeast. There will be frowns from you raw people. Okay, that's cool. You can frown at me. I'm telling you my pain. I don't give a fuck. What's your pain? You're raw? Great. But what are your flaws? Are you grounded in astrology? A lot of you people who change your diet, you kind of skip your stars, or you only use them to heal your body, which is also limited because something made that star to even heal you. You shouldn't even need to be healed. Tell me how you can injure an orb, a thing that comes from nowhere and flies through a wall. How do you injure that? And it came out of my body while rapping about Venus. Do you think she wanted to be seen naked? She's the goddess of sex. I showed her naked. Go to that video. It's somewhere buried. YouTube changed my shit. But Awakened Teacher shows, blah, blah, blah. This is not for my ego. A supernatural ability. Yeah, I'm humble and grateful for it because it's not about the actual me doing that even. It's the fact that it appeared. It's there for you. This is why I share the videos. And I'm so excited. Because I'm just randomly talking. You know? Your orbs move like flies, and I should be careful how I handle flies. What is powering your fly? Why does your fly sound zzz, zzz? What is that, guys? Come on, man, science. Neil deGrasse Tyson, NASA, your telescope, your book, your turkey, your fried chicken, your biscuit, your gravy, your cranberry sauce. You're eating too much. You need to eat. Do orbs have to eat? There's not one orb that will land on me and eat my flesh. It could. It came from some infinite place. Obviously, the phone is showing you guys this. It's a phonation. I can do it in any phone. Some can see orbs without a phone. I've put some kind of an energy from my body in which the phone and the spirit world merged and said, yeah, because technology is the spirit too, inverted. Your computer right now watching me is harnessing spirits to make color. Think about it. Look up colorology. You have numerology, people, and etymology. You have a world called colorology. It will blow your fucking mind, that rabbit hole. And it's all black when you go down it. It was all nice and green and flowers and shit and people and noise and car and sirens and wars and bomb. Well, there's a fucking little tunnel there. Go down there. Whoa, it's quiet now. And, whoa, different creatures, and it's kind of dark. Is that bad? You might die down there, but you didn't die. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? You got shot. You didn't get shot. You didn't have a car accident. You didn't die from an overdose. Rethink every death that you've ever had. I'm blowing your fucking mind. You're doing a ritual. They didn't die of that. Think about it. Now I gotta. That one's deep. I gotta explain that. Oh, she had a stroke. Oh, it was they didn't do the right med. Yes, doctors, we know. Third leading cause of death, medical errors. Look it up. 400,000 of you will die from doctors. It's okay. It's there. Compassion for you doctors. There are some good ones. Actually, I had a good knee surgeon. My knee's doing okay. ACL. It's okay. He put a cadaver in there. I'm almost 50. With my pain, that thing should be broken already and falling off. I have a knee that works well. It's my hip. Okay. Whatever. So I'm a student to myself. This is why you should listen to me. Because I'm also the master. Because I understand I'm a student. I'm learning how to walk again. Do you see my limp is not a limp? It's a lesson, honey. Can you keep me going like this? It's like this. Imagine you have someone on your back, right? And they're bleeding. You try to save them. How do you run? It's like, oh, right? The cross. Guys, wake the fuck up. A crippled person is your savior. Don't touch them. Don't change their body. Don't give them medications. Leave them alone. They are fine. They are not that. So there's a reason why they're that way. Or what if you get crippled, for example, there's a reason why that happened. And it's not because of what you thought. Jay, how do you know that? Now I want to explain that. That's the realest shit you've ever heard in your life. How that person died. Cause of death. Listen to this statement. Cause of the death. Cause and effect. Because Santa Claus. Caw. The crows do that. Caw. Kakalaka. North Carolina's kakalaka. Kak. Cause of death. Did you hear what I said to you? I'm making history. I just see it. I see it. It's a puzzle. Thank you for hundreds. Anyone understand the riddle? What is it actually really telling you? I know the person's dead, right? Compassion. The heart stopped. We get it. But just listen to the statement. The cause of death. If I say it differently, it'll have a different. Let's say it's a kung fu movie, right? With the title. The title will always get you. I watch the best kung fu movies. The title will get you. Yes or no? If you didn't have a title, you wouldn't watch it. The cause of death. The cause of death was cause and effect. You are causing me agony. Cause, because, cosmos, cosmic, honey. The cosmos of death. Do you understand me? Am I clear to you? It's kind of fucking weird what I did to your brain. Oh, the cause of death, they just stop breathing, and it's the diabetes and the stroke and the blood pressure and the blah, 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 blah. What is blah, 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 blah? Where does that come from? Blah, 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 blah. Bubble, honey. You're supposed to be in a bubble, having natural way of living, not needing even raw food or urine therapy or any parasites. You shouldn't have to remove any fucking parasites. You shouldn't even need anything to remove that. Because you are the parasite too. Anthony Green, my nigga, sheesh, I didn't catch it at first. Now you get it. It's the cause of death. It has a cause. Think about it. I'm fucking your mind up, aren't I? You think you're living. You know you're going to die. Really? But why is it called the cause of death? So it means that if I say, well, because I went there, that's a word promoting life. You're defending yourself. The cause, Bill Cosby, Cosmo Kramer, don't fuck around with me. Scottish Rite Freemason, I'm beyond Freemasonry. And all their degrees, an orb goes beyond that, honey. And they're coming to visit me, and it's because of my team right here over here. I give them credit. I have nothing without my people. They are all orbs. You're lying to us. But my body has been chosen to show it. And it's intimidating. Well, I don't care, right? Just be honest. This is why your boss is an asshole. Does not know that cause of death does not mean, oh, it's a stop. So fuck it. You know what I mean? This is how I'm going to die. So I'm just going to keep doing it. You're just fucking playing game. You're an actor. An orb doesn't understand that language. The orb made you that way. And when you die, you will go back to the same source that made that fucking opinion. Because the orb is the cause of death. Is it not? Because you came from something that's not fucking solid. But the orb can't seem to die, which means that death must be some other life form. Bars! Sorry, I'm getting excited. A lot of things are happening in my life, and it's just, let's just say that things need to be. We need to find creative ways of defending people. Defend your homie, man. Defend your homie. I don't mean on some street shit, guns and fighting. This doesn't work. I mean, document your life like you are a scholar of truth for your personal world. And everything that you see, you make sure you have that as an ammunition in case someone gets hurt and no one has a document of it. Well, there's no proof that happened. Do you have any proof? Why are they asking you that? And why is your vodka 80 proof? Your liquor is proof. Poof, poof, poof is smoke. You came from the motherfucking roof. Rufus, honey. Roof. Raise the roof, the ra, the smoke, the orb. They lied to you. What made the star, goddammit? Never mind being an astrologer. What made the astrologer now? What made the birth chart? What made the paper? What made the imagery of all that stuff and the symbols of Jupiter and Venus? What made them all have logo? Ogo? Oh, ah, huh. Huh, weird sounds. You didn't speak any fucking English when you were born. Your orbs are very erratic. They don't speak a language, honey, but they exist. They're a life. They're the cause of death. You become that solid thing. You are now born in an artificial world because you came detached from your umbilical cord. And I told you that when you were born in organs, you were born seeing a heart and seeing lungs, a spine, seeing ovaries. You were in there, and that was your little cockpit. Hi. You were flying a plane. You didn't know that. Then you come out and you're screaming, I told you, because now you're not in the same world you were living in a belly. You're living in a fucking city. Country. Bullshit. Division. Country people are like this. No, they're not. Why can't my park be a country? The little grassy area with the country trees. What is the country? Let's go to the country. You just fucked up right there. And you can't go on vacation. You're living in a womb because you came from one. You think you came from goddamn Boston, Jay? No. Whoa, easy. I came from Boss Taurus. You Taurus. U-Haul. Ha! Uranus is uterus. But what made them? Never mind your Greek mythology only. We go beyond all the fucking mythology because it's real shit. But what made Zeus? Why are they all ripped and shit and weapons and all this stuff they have to do, and they fuck up, and there's raping in there, and there's loving, and there's wisdom, and there's really dumb shit. And what is that about? But you can't be dumb at all. You can't be a little bit weak and shit like this. You got to be all this. No, you don't. Because this is none of what you're supposed to be. You're in an artificial part of the world. You're supposed to be living in a womb, seeing a heart, a liver, yes, lungs, an anatomy, a big fucking museum like aquarium, bubble world, a water world that you come from. You're a mermaid. And you're supposed to swim around and not need even a relationship. Ship, honey, boat, they're telling you something. Jay, who are they? Dark orbs. Well, what is a dark orb? Are you kidding me? You can't see it in my face? What's a pupil, honey? The middle of all of your eyeballs, you racist bastards, and you sexist bitches, and you homophobes, and anyone who thinks because you have more money or a position of power, you can bully someone, or you were in the military, or you're connected, or your family. Yeah, you're out there and you make a lot of money, and you're hiring people who are trying to fucking survive. You're also hurting them. And they have kids, god damn it, not on my watch. What is the watch? Wah, 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 wee, ha. What were you saying when you were a kid? Well, I'm going to be a manager one day. I'm going to be a superintendent. I'm going to be a lieutenant. I'm going to be a truther. I'm going to be a fucking raw vegan. I'm going to be a healer. I'm going to be a woman. I'm going to be a man. I'm going to be a real man. I'm going to be a real woman. I'm going to be a bitch. I'm going to be a fucking asshole. What are you doing? I'm going to be a fucking Republican. I'm going to be in the Republic. I'm going to be Dominican Republic. Pub. Hey, love, I'm going to the pub now. I'm fucking your mind up now. What's the pub? Papa? Puss? Mama made all of it. You forgot your pain is why your boss is an asshole. What is the dark orb but the fucking black pupil in the middle of your eyeball, which requires white light to kind of keep you, let's just say, not so crazy? Because what do you think mental health is? Why do you even have the option to be schizophrenic, motherfucker? Now you know what ayahuasca is. Your schizophrenic people aren't fucking crazy. When they see some shit, they see it. There's a goddamn movie called Beautiful Mind. Russell fucking Crowe. He see bodies and shit, people that know there, but was a genie in the bottle, a genius? Duh. I see orbs. Yes, people can see bodies that you can't see. And what do? You medicate them. God damn it, people. They're on an ayahuasca trip. And they've raised their kundalini. Do you understand me? People who are autistic or have Down syndrome. Wow. Just look at them. The energy, not the title. Look at their energy and you say, what do you see? Uniqueness. Right. Not different from you. Uniqueness. I'm going to learn from that. That is a unique energy. That's different. They're that, I'm this. They should be having an assistant. They shouldn't actually need assistance. That's a yes. The handicapped people, if they were given the wisdom of the light of the orb energy since birth, when they got handicapped, they'd be able to fucking be their own prosthetic leg with hope. They would use a chakra energy to keep that body balanced. They wouldn't need a wheelchair. Or if they're in a wheelchair, they would definitely carry an energy in their brain, and you would be seeing a lot of fucking miracles around them and good things happening without them getting up while you're running around trying to save the world, doing rituals, doing charities, and hiding behind bad, dark people who like only the pupil of the eye and not the whites of their eyes. Is what you needed to see, revolution, by the whites of their eyes. Your fucking American flag has the white in the back, yes or no? What's the black flag? Raid for your roaches, honey. When you approach me, you use the roach, and when you smoke your weed that you need for your chronic pain and your fucking mental health issues, it's called a roach, and you kill the roach, which brings nitrogen to your plants. If you kill it, say sorry. If it annoys you, say sorry. It wasn't really there. It wasn't even that. It was an orb in a part of the world that's creative, not a womb. What did you see in the womb? Do you remember? You don't remember. You didn't see a movie. You didn't see another person. You saw organs when you were in the womb. Now you come out and you're associating ass. That one's a Native American. That one's Puerto Rican. That one's from Asia. That one, their history, they did a lot of this. Shut up. What is this? The Mexicans, the black people, the white people, the gay, the straight. No, the ones that have a disease, the ones that didn't do this, the ones that do, the flat earther, the ball earther, the Muslim, the domestic violent people who still have powerful positions and like to beat ass and verbally assault you, but can't get fired. This is noisy to you? Then you get mad at them for what reason? Well, you have to find a way to cut the roots. What is the document? By the doc. Maritime Admiralty Law. You document. You are the doctor. Hallelujah, I'm talking your language. You aren't this. You're not even a human. It means a person of color, a being of color. The orbs are white, but I mean, my God, it's blank. You're a blank space of infinite freedom. You don't need anything. Do you understand? You literally aren't your body. But don't go to the Buddha stuff only, because they're missing things there. Yes, I'm going to say that. Much respect to Buddhism. But they skip astrology and the creativity, and there's even orbs mentioned in Buddhism, and which is atheism, which is also confusing. Are you kidding me? Does it make sense what I'm saying to you all? This is some deep ass shit. So let's go back to the cause of death. Now, how did they die? They had a stroke. If I'm correct, isn't stroke like used in sports? Good stroke. You're kidding me. You didn't see that. Listen to me carefully. This is to help you heal from losing a loved one. Because you're going to lose one. Even, I don't know how I'm going to go. Okay? So this is real shit. Stroke, right? Golf stroke. Good stroke you got there. Stroke it, stroke it. Okay, great. You understand where I'm going here? You little sexual people. But you get a stroke, and then you die, and he had a stroke. Okay, interesting. What does this word mean? The end? His heart stopped. Well, the stop can't exist without the go. I'm going to say it again. See, you're not hearing me. It's when I'm blowing your mind. This is simple shit, but it's fucking, I don't even know how I'm seeing this shit. The stop sign, you stop, yes or no? Red light, you stop, right? Your heart stopped. Okay. The light changes, yes or no? Then you go to another part of the road, the crossroads. Duh. How many movies? What's that Bone Thug song? Remember that one about I miss everybody, and I'm gonna miss everybody, and then these fucking souls coming out of the body. NWA has an album where they go out of their body. It's a homicide scene. Niggas for Life. I had the album. Great album cover. They're all in a crime scene, dead, coming out of their bodies alive. What the fuck are they telling you there? That's rap music, right? Dumb nigga just killing shit, and chicks and drugs. Nope. Go to that fucking album cover. Niggas for Life. NWA. I think that's they're coming out of there. It's a homicide scene. I'm spitting bars. So when you go stop, your heart stops. Dumbass. Stop can't exist unless it has to go again. You didn't hear that really. You're grieving. Right? You're like, oh my God. But you're saying things that in the lifetime now, you are required to have to function. Stop and go. And they can't change. Otherwise, you wouldn't get to fucking your destination. You just have one fucking road. We'd all be on it. There'd be no Africa, Brazil, US. I'm fucking blowing your mind. There'd be no goddamn Iowa. One sidewalk we'd all be on. Do you understand me? God damn it. What the fuck is wrong with us? Am I blowing your mind? He had an overdose. Easy, guys. Do-si-do, honey. Over. The sun goes over your head. Was that over your head? Overdose. They did not overdose. Do you hear me? Because all the words are promoting life. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is fucking too deep for you. I don't know how I'm saying this. I'm telling you tonight, I'm feeling it, man. Because I'm seeing a lot of great things, and I know how to help people for real. See, I'm doing things in real time right now. I'm risking a lot of shit. I'm gonna keep it quiet because I'm involved in something very big, but it needed to be done, and I'm grateful. And I'm doing the right thing. I'll just put it that way. I'm doing the right thing. Might be crazy as hell, but we're gonna see what happens. But I've done some real shit. I will speak on it when I know more, but I won't say anything more than that. But some real shit's happening with me in this reality. And if I was healthy as a dancer doing ballet, which is good teaching, I would not be the person. I would not be able to see any of this truth for you. I would be, and I'm not damning the people who live in the average world, because it's the avenue. Ave Maria, honey. So you're not average. What is that? Above average? Above and below. Stopped and go. Overdose. When you do-si-do, you keep moving, right? Do-si-do in boxing, it's like this. You're dodging. How do orbs move? How do spirits move? Like, no, wake up. That's you. That you're making noise because you're in the wrong part of the world. You're supposed to be in a bubble. You're a mermaid or a merman. What are the fish people? What are these fucking eels doing down? What is this shit in the underworld? What's the black market, guys? What does that fucking mean to have a black market? What's the flea market and you kill a flea? What the fuck is wrong with us? Apologize. I mean, even if I did it, I get annoyed. I have the common sense to say, hey, I'm going to acknowledge my pain and say sorry for that. That's how you become a guru. And sometimes you got to hurt somebody, or you will get hurt, or you will get fired, or you will win, or you will lose. It is bullshit. Didn't overdose. I'm helping you with your loss. You had a loss in your family. Now, please, someone in this goddamn room, tell me where I'm going to go next. I'm going to wait for you guys to take a wild guess as to where I'm going to go. When someone says you had a loss, what's the next thing I'm going to say? I'm going to wait for my chat room. It's not about me. You can see how I'm crooked, right? What up, Lucas Phillip? Buddha simply means the awakened one. It's not necessarily a name as much as its trait. Yes, but when you say loss, this is the realest shit I've ever said. When you say loss, what's the next thing I'm going to say in terms of when you say loss? Take a wild guess in here. You've had a loss, right? You lost the game. Are you lost? You look lost. Think about it. Are you still there when you're lost? You look lost. I'm fucking your head up. You didn't hear it correctly, like cause of death. You look lost. But you're still there. Okay, I lost something, right? I lost a lighter. No, I didn't. Lost. This is so funny, dude. You got to fucking play with your words. This is brilliant. So when you lose something, gain. It's a detergent, guys. It's called Gain, and it's not good stuff in there. Yes, Lucas, I'm here for you. I am definitely, this is a video not about anything but just truth to help you at your job, really, because you're going to get fucked with a lot here. But you can alchemize that. You have to work with them because you need to make it a better place. Don't try to just fucking go at their throat. Use the community. That's all I'm going to say. Build your empire. I've got a name here. I've realized, I was like, damn, Jay, you've been a cashier for 6 years. And you got people in the street that see you cleaning trash saying, hey, man, you changed my life. And I'm hearing this. I'm not asking for it. They're coming to you during COVID was so great because COVID sucked. And when I miss you as a cashier. I had a compliment today. I'm humble. I'm not fucking around. I ain't no YouTuber, honey. I'm out here with the homeless and the fucking with chronic pain. I'm out in the icy cold, busting my ass, working in situations that are light and dark, and I'm figuring out how to help my people who are in trouble. I'm not just coming up in here talking to y'all, not my chat room, but you know what I mean. You truther. They don't ever say what they do. They get great video. What are you doing out there for the people, man? What's your actual job? You know what I mean? The devil work. Let's go to the fucking black orb world. It's your pupil. Lacking the white, dumbass. Because you aren't any of this. This is extra cheese. I'm blowing your fucking mind. What is a loss? To loss. How can you be lost when you're here? This is a material item. I've lost my wallet. But you're still here. You didn't lose yourself. How can you lose your mind, boo-boo? You can't lose your mind, honey. It's in your head still. Be careful what you say. Do you understand me? That creates fear. Oh, I'm going to have many losses this year. Oh, I can't dance, or I can't get it. Oh, I don't get it. You don't have to get it because you got it, because you are it. You are an orb. You are the inside of the womb, not an urban downtown city in which the cause of death and time of death. Let's get into that. Where am I going to go next with time of death? This one is the most powerful one. They are telling you right there. The time of death? Chat room, what do you think about that term, time of death? What are they saying there? And I'm open to all ideas. This is not about me. I'm on fire. This is real shit. Hi, truthers. Hi, Facebook pages and TikTokers and nipple pinchers and pickle bummers and the fickle fuckers and the fish spikies and what is this stuff? You know, the fishy fashies and the bisbathies. Stop. You were a baby. Chill out. You were a booger once. What the fuck is wrong? What is a booger? Why is it green? Why is it gross to you? You didn't handle your pain. Your doo-doo was gross. Your urine is gross. Self-hate. You're not good in bed. You got a small one. You got a big one. Oh, mine's wetter than hers. Hers is better than mine. What? Does an orb do this in sperm and fluids in your body? You would die. What's wrong with you? You're not from here. You're in a creative place. You're not very creative. They lied to you. Time of death. Where am I going, chat room? Please, what is the esoteric meaning of time of death? Just think about what I'm going to fuck your head up on this. This one's even, I'm so mad because it's so easy and your truthers don't talk like this. And it's not about a video, guys. It's not about seeing all the bad shit and then knowing that. What are we doing to change that? I'm in a situation right now where I'm actually doing that. And I'm putting some things on the line here for my homies. Okay? Anyways, whatever. My point is we shouldn't have to even be doing this kind of shit. So my point is this. Now, people, no one's writing anything. You don't have. Maybe it's a delay in my internet. Let me go limp to my tobacco. Where am I going to go with time of death? And think about it before you say it, because the answer is there. It's quite simple. Okay? Just think about what death is and what time is. Just think and put them together, and then tell me what you're hearing. Okay? This is just gonna help people with their fear, and you're gonna lose people. You're gonna lose me. Lose? But I'm still here? You remembered me? Did I get lost ever? Oh, we remember you. Memorial, memory. Ibit. What made you? The word or an actual body? The thought of you is what made you. The memory. Someone has memory, energy. It's an orb. That's the intelligence that made you. Mem means water in Hebrew. What does time of death mean? Come on, dream team. What does it mean? Here we go. Pardon me, I'm a bit sore. I'll wait for you. I'm going to do a long video. This one's going to be way too long. I had to talk tonight because today something very historical happened, and I'm just like, God damn, yo. And it just makes so much sense to me. And a lot of us just don't do enough stuff, you know what I mean? And like, look, a lot of us are fucking going through some... Listen, there's a lot more going on than just the fucking truth movement and Illuminati and bad food. Okay? There's a lot of people who are eating bad food who are really good people that know some truth, know things I don't fucking know. And let's just say there are some that don't know that they're an asshole. But they mean well. But they're not who they are because they're also you. Do you understand me? So you have to get them in a way where it's a reflection of that, not vengeful. You're going to lose because that's you. Like it or not, you came from the same place. You did not come from Texas and then from Africa, honey. You both had to be coming out of a hole. And now you're worried about death? Okay. Time of death. Where am I going? First of all, here's my first question about that statement. Listen to me carefully. Death is nothingness, right? Okay, just everything stops like a clock. I've already got you. Stopwatch, right? Okay, people, wake up. You can't, when you watch, you're not stopping. Do you understand me? And some of you die like this. How many movies like this? You're still kind of conscious. I'm fucking your head up. Time of death, guys. Death is when things stop, right? So a time would imply a clock that would need energy in it, right? Am I crazy? Guys, where am I going with this? It's simple mathematics. I'm just asking questions about your statements about death. Yes, it will be painful. I'm not saying to listen. And this is, I don't want to trespass on your mourning. You mourn how you mourn. God bless you. You are worshiping Venus there, the morning star, because she's also she's not all happy in the morning. She's the bitch. Why? She's the only star that can be seen. It's a lot of fucking pressure. It's a lot of pressure to be the only star to be seen during the day. It's not just about her being Lucifer and all evil and powerful. She's insecure too. Why do you get insecure? Morning is when Venus is in the morning. It's awkward. She's fucking battling the sun. She feels guilty, but she doesn't like the sun. But she has guilt. Hence, kilt. Men, kilt. I'm blowing your fucking mind, dude. I'm gonna do a long ass video. I don't give a fuck. I got all kinds of shit coming out of my head today. Time of death. Do you hear me? Time implies math. Am I correct? Math, right? Time. 12 o'clock, 5 a.m., 6:35, 7:35, 185, my number. 155, 11:50. You see where I'm going here? Time of death. Did you ever once think that at one point that might come in one of your receipts, honey? The time of death of your loved one will appear in a receipt? I've seen that. And that's why I got fired. I was making them nervous. Now, I went back into my job. I've got a great story. And this is aimed at you people who have power, who mean well and will give opportunities and seem like you like someone. And God bless you for that, because you fed me for 6 years. We won't say the name of the place that fired me unjustly, because I'm shopping there and I love them. There are good people there. I let it go because I'm not this shit. Anyways, this is a message to you people who forgot that you are an orb and not this fucking manager. Now, I went into the store wearing my uniform in which I clean trash, in which I'm getting positive reviews with a broken body. I'm not bragging. And the homeless people are also saying, dude, we love you. I'm like, wow. The disabled are saying, the city's not on it, but you guys are. I'm going to protect that motherfucking place. I'll do whatever it takes. Okay? People who have been through hell, street life, addictions, jail time. You feel me? Seeing abuse and alcoholism and addiction, trying to do better. Wanting to just get a good salary and rebuild themselves, because that's what a real hero does. But someone is intervening there, is an asshole that wants to stop that process. It's called your asshole manager. Here's a message to you. Don't forget you were an orb. Now I went into the store wearing my uniform. This is a miracle. This was Venus or Shakti that did this for me. I sent an email saying that I wanted my company to possibly clean their area, in which I was told they don't have the service of their outside area being clean. I've seen it very dirty, where I used to work. Ironically, where they fired me. And they said, oh, send an email to the other higher up. I did that, got no response. I didn't do it for that reason. I did it to make peace. And to make them uncomfortable in a different way. Do you understand where I'm going now? How you defend yourself? Without having to defend yourself. You show up at the place in which disowned you. If I had the access to seeing my mother, I don't know where she's at. Actually, I think I know where she's living, in Florida. I could probably figure it out. But right now, yeah, you see I'm going here? No problem. I would show up and be like, hey, what's up? Sure. If I knew where she lived and she disowned me and all that stuff, yeah. I'd drive around her area. I'd make sure I'd be cleaning trash around my mom's house. Hey, Mom, I'm cleaning trash now. Good to see you. Although she disowned me, so-called. She can't. She's an orb. She didn't even do that. You can't disown someone. You cannot disown a child. This is giving them away, but whatever. Now back to my point. Time of death. What do the numbers say, honey? Have you ever seen the time of death or the year of someone's birth on a license plate? I have shown that on this page. Are you fucking kidding me? And I have the size of a collage of time periods that are the prime numbers of my birth year, of my birth name. In collages, random, just putting things. I go see the size. It's a number that I already have in a receipt. How am I doing this? I ain't got to show it. But you know what I'm saying? How am I doing this? The time of death. They're telling you this. Sometimes you see one orb in my video. This is for your suffering. Sometimes you see two. Sometimes you see one, then two. Sometimes you see a lot of them. I've had a video where I was freestyling and they were going nuts. There were like hundreds. It was weird. It just happened. It's a number system there. If I were to pause, and I'm sure there's a science that I'm missing in terms of how often they come and what numbers they do. That's what time of death is. I blew your mind. They're moving clockwise, honey. They move like this and they dart and they make the angles like you're a clock. I'm going to clock you. Did you clock in? Those are two words that mean what? Did you clock in at work? I'm going to fucking clock you. Clockers, drug dealers in New York, the movie Spike Lee. Hi, Spike. Nice name you got there. Are you impaling my brain, honey? Punk music also did that to you. You meant well, but they're heroin. Like the crack cocaine for your hip hoppers. I did cocaine, I'm not better. Do you hear me? Don't go too deep with your dark shit. This is what the guru of demons is supposed to do. I'll go as far as weed and tobacco. Okay? That's my life. That's as far as I'll go. Okay? Now, all of your drugs, don't pit them against each other. A drug is a drug. You could have a political drug. Oh, I want to vote for that one. You get high on some fucking name because you're a junkie for fucking food. God bless you. You know it's bad, but you're not honest. But you read the Bible. And as you read the Bible, your body gets sicker and sicker and bigger, but you're really good at verses because you're a genius, you're an orb. But now you're a blorb, a blubber. Be careful. I'm going to burst your bubble. Honey, look at yourself. You aren't what you think you are. Why do you get fat and skinny? Orbs don't do this. They shapeshift and stay kind of like circular and they dart and they move in different numbers. Time of death is the death moving with numbers. Do you hear me? So at that time, when that person so-called died at that time, every time that number hits a clock, do you hear me? It will talk to other energies at the same time. At the same time, yes, I'm blowing your mind. If your loved one died at 12:45, for example, 12:45 all over the world would be what? Now, is there a solstice with a date and a time that it happens? Is there a time the moon is in your sign? A time? A clock of death? Is there a time? Everything is time. Right? You can't have time. You can't have astrology without time. And you see I'm going here? You're getting lied to. You don't need a birth chart reading. What's noise? Because look at the orbs. They're very clear. Your birth chart's a bunch of lines and shit and degrees and fucking... What made that, guys? What made the movements of the pattern of your birth chart? What made the logo of Leo? I'm blowing... It's an orb. Look at Leo. It's an orb. Streaming, honey. Obvious. Sperm? Whatever. But you aren't that. You can function with no sperm. There have been eunuchs who chopped off their whole body parts. I've said this before. Chopped it off, lived to be 90, outliving a lot of you, or 100. If you look it up, the oldest one. I'm not saying to do this. Interesting. And were powerful travelers, and their brain was great. Energy was up. They were able to figure shit out with no balls. You know this. This is a part of your history. The castrados. Oh, let's go there again. What is that about? So now, cutting off the orbs. But there's more orbs that make those. Do you understand me? Something made that. You can't cut it off. You're in a part of the world that's playing with you. Just playing with you, man. Okay? In an illusion. So Buddhism, it's just too complicated. But they say the same thing I'm saying, but I'm translating. I don't even know how I'm doing this. I do think that Buddha speaks through me, but I don't think that Buddhism is what it is. It's not a temple. It's not even the sutra. It's not. It's a star. Slow it down. It's before you have words, you had lights coming, boom, boom, boom. Let there be light. At first there was the word. Was it light or word that came first? Guys, wake up. Okay? I died for you. I'm going to blow your mind, guys. Come on, man. What the hell? Look at the damn statement. Where am I going to go now? I died for you. You're thinking about yourself. You're forgetting about your pain. Uterus, honey. You, urine, uranus. Youth. Ooh, goo goo gaga. Yeah, you're in a noisy world. I'm going to die for you. Meaning I'm putting my force into yours. I'm passing away. Yeah, they're not dead. They're inside you. You didn't think about that, did you? What are your pores, honey? You think that chemtrails are the only thing you're getting all day? No spirits from dead bodies that have your DNA code and your source of energy or your section, but you're all the same. Wake up, guys. Wow. Huh. I'm going to die for you. And you keep living? You don't say, I'm going to die for your dead. I'm going to die. Well, I'm going to die for the dying. Sure, you say that. But you don't say, I'm going to die to be dead, or I'm going to die for you dead. That doesn't really flow, right? I mean, you can say that, but you don't say, I'm going to die for you dead. Say, I'm going to die for you to live. I'm going to die for you. I'm going to die for my country. What does that mean? The country is living, isn't it? Because he acknowledged the country, in which when he's died, he's buried in it. I believe goddamn mine. They're fucking with you. All the death statements, look at them differently. Okay? He got his brains blown out. What'd you say? Wow. Let's look at that one. Compassion, suicide. Blew his own brains out. Listen to what you just said. Oh my God, it's so easy. All right. Now, when you're in your house, right, you go out on a date. You're going out. And when you go out, you're walking in a vast space to the club, in which your house is limited. Because if you walk from here to the fridge, I'm blowing your mind, that's limited. So you go out, you take a train or you drive somewhere cool at the club. You go back in. Here's my question about blowing the brains out. Where did it go? The out part, I mean. The stuff that just you see as, okay, graphic. Got a question. Is this called a temple? Solomon's temple, we know this. The brain is called a temple. You have temporal lobes. Tempora, guys. Wake up. This is all bullshit. When you blow your own brains out, you go out to the club. You are going a distance. You're going somewhere. Where is it going? Have you ever asked this question? It's a good question. It might seem mundane, but I'm blowing your mind. Why am I even saying that? Am I blowing your mind? Go watch the movie Scanners about people who are like, I don't know, unique and shit, and they can do this thing and their brain blows up. Okay. But they have these little scientist machines and they Scanners, a horror movie. Interesting, blowing their minds. Anyhow, I'm blowing your minds. What does this mean? And what is terrorism? This is not a version of terrorism, but you can accept that. I can blow your mind. We can't blow up a temple. We can't blow up people, but I can blow your minds. I'm going to blow your minds. That's why I say I'm going to put it back together. Now I'm blowing your minds. Jay, you're a mind terrorist. You're a mind Al-Qaeda. I should call, what's his name? I forget his name. It's escaping me. Who's the guy? Colin Powell. Wake up. A blowjob, guys. Parental advisory. Did you blow up? Now I blow up for real and I'm dead? You're not looking at your words properly, man. When you freak out, everything goes somewhere, is my point. It has to. Does this make sense, chat room? So this is why your boss is an asshole. This is why you have demons you can't conquer. You know what I mean? You have to disassociate from the disassociation. Do you understand me? You have to disassociate with the disassociate. Okay? Meaning all the stuff that you thought that you knew, that you're connected to. Okay? You have to unthink that. Because you don't have to think. What are you thinking about? You're never not thinking, dumbass. That's an insult. Think about it. Are you ever not thinking? Have you ever had a moment where you're just not thinking? And they say, oh, I'm just having a blank. You're not drawing a blank. You're thinking about something. You're trying to fucking remember something. And you said the goddamn word blank. But what's that guy? Right. You know what it is, but you forgot, but you didn't. That's called what death is. Am I blowing your mind? Someone who stutters. Compassion. A stamper. I stammer. Stem, honey. You got stamp. This is for compassion. Look at your word. How are you created? Was it a smooth process? So they're giving you clues in your mannerisms today. What you call ADHD is simply an expression of chemicals that were inverted from things that come from dark orbs. I am showing the white ones while eating processed food. I'm not a raw vegan. I'm not perfect. I'm not a yogi. I acknowledge my left hand is what I'm saying. The left hand path, but I like my right hand too. Okay. When I have to box, I need both. If I only have my right hand, do you see where I'm going here? But if I shame my left hand, this is the left hand. This is the wrong path. You don't want to do this. So who told you this? You're in a noisy world. They both need each other. What's a gray area? I'm blowing your mind. Why are you being so sexy? Or why are you not feeling sexy? Let's get into sexual energy. What do you guys think sexual energy should be? Okay? Feeling good. Being confident is sexy. Feeling good, I don't care how you think you look ugly or pretty. You feel good is sexy, yes or no? Even if you feel a bit down, you have an energy flowing within you that's like, okay, I got this. That's sexy, right? That's what motivates lovemaking. Confidence in your body. You perform, you are performing. Your sexual performance, what is that about? You shouldn't have to perform. You're in a noisy world. Well, we do, and it's great. But what I'm saying is that leads to a death, to a certain journey that you're not being told. And then you're living a life where you're seeing symbols like this, the water symbol. Okay, Donald Trump does this a lot. Okay, what's the problem? This is all bullshit. The Ouija board is the same shape. The spade of Athena is this. This is the spade. This is the vagina and the ding dong. Life and death. It's just fucking with you, having you look at something in a certain way. Acknowledging that you are, I'm into Trump. I'm into that moment. I'm into that symbol. I'm into that one. I'm into that one's doing this. And a lot of you truthers only do that. And you're great, but it's like, it's all I see now. But like, that's fake. That's fake. That's fake. It's great how you do it. But you're only acknowledging, you're pointing a finger with an illusionary body made of light, doing all this stuff, missing the point that they're using something, dark orbs, your pupil of your eye, so you have the actual solution. You have the demon that doesn't like you inside you. You've been given more ingredients, let's just say. Why do you have ingredients? Why do you have different kinds of dishes? I'm blowing your fucking mind. This is what you are. What is that about? Oh, I love spicy cuisine. I don't like spicy. I like salty, unsalted. I like gluten-free. Glutes, honey. You have a gluteus maximus. What the fuck? Glue. The hoof of a horse. Sagittarius. What made that star? What made NASA? What made the NASA people? Every astronaut that we don't believe in is also an orb. Did you not think of this? This center point of the eye that made you. With the white that also the creator wanted you to have, you have something lacking ingredients. You can see it in your food. There is a being here that is not having your ingredients. That's why you have different kinds of cuisine. What were you eating in the womb? Mostly the actual nutrition of the inside of the body and the waters of your mother. And it's my theory that you don't have to eat when you're pregnant to feed the baby. You can eat light, solar gaze more. We don't do shit. We don't moon gaze. Just breathe in air and feed your child nothing and give the body fast. I don't know. I'm not saying to do this, but food will complicate the baby's journey. We know this. We know this. And what's in the food. But those people who made that food, the GMO, the McDonald's world, are also orbs who have been seduced by things that are lacking the ingredients you have. And we should have compassion and know how to defeat that. How do you defeat that? You simply have to know the ingredients of what they have. That's why your boss is an asshole. You don't know their ingredients. So you're going to go generic. You're going to go at them, blah, 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 blah. But you have to, once again, have your foundation solid. That's it. Telling a story can change someone's life completely. Not actually physically touching them and working out with them and talking about them only. Just telling a story and sitting down can make someone do something physical. Yes or no? Words. Your documents are made of words. Hieroglyphs. Ancient writing in walls that are still there for how many years now? That are so-called ancestors, orbs made. Orbs can't age. There is no new age. Guys, come on. Come on. Come on. Now, how do I know this? I'm going to speak in my Jersey voice. Right? All right. New age. Old and new. In the 70s, didn't we have bell bottoms and shit? Right? And vinyl records? Right? So I notice now in this whatever time period we're in over here, we got a lot of electronic things. You don't need any more vinyl. There's no more bell bottoms, really. You know what I mean? But fucking ironically, you got a vintage store still. You got a record store still in 2024. You can go and get vinyl. Go back in time. New age, the age. Guys, what the record in time? Are you recording your life? One accord, recorder, Krishna's flute. Tibia means a flute. I'm blowing your mind. Look it up, a pipe in etymology. You are an instrument, not a physical being. And you will get injured like me. But become more powerful in a different way. You'll start manifesting orbs and become a real Christ. Because you are all that, but some of you are stuck. Why do we have trap music? An entrapment. Listen to me carefully. A trapper keeper of your homework. Homework? I'm not at home, though. Bars. They disconnected you. Now you're bringing homework from a place that's not your home, calling it the home, taking it home with you. I just mind fucked you. Do you hear me? Do you have any house duties? Do you work at home? Do you clean your house? You separate those, though. You don't pay yourself when you clean your own house, do you? But you get paid to clean someone else's. I'm fucking your head up. What made that system? This is why your boss is an asshole. You cut them by the roots. You speak this language. You tell them you haven't dealt with your pain. Just try that if it's an argument that happens ever. Someone gets mad at you. Just say, you haven't dealt with your pain. It might sound cheesy. Just try it. We'll see what happens. Take a wild guess what will happen. I'm mad at you over something, like let's just say, maybe it's a girl, or you know what I mean? You said something about me. And I'm going at you, right? With the topic, and then I say, you haven't dealt with your pain. They might want to answer that and say, I have, and I've done this, I've done that, and they might give you all kinds of, but now we're speaking about something different. The source that made you is pain, not joy. This is why you will always be a loser. Now you didn't hear what I said. You're already getting defensive because you think that you're a body. Looser. I think an orb just flew. Did someone just see something fly? I don't know. Something from my left shoulder kind of was like, it was something just, I saw some activity. I don't know. Can someone confirm that? That was interesting. Looser. Winner. To my understanding, when you're looser, you don't get injured as much. Right? You get to loosen up before the match. You can't start hard and hard, boom, 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 alpha, alpha, get it up, get it up, get it up. You can whoop that ass limp. An elephant trunk, lifeless, will whoop your ass. I'm just saying. Compassion for the erectile dysfunction people. Some people have this. What is dysfunction and what is erectile and what is a reptile? I'm playing, see? Now, I'm speaking in fucking riddles. You're becoming looser when you're a loser. You're letting go of the idea of even needing to win. Why are you even winning? What are you winning? What did you win? A trophy? Someone said you were good and you're in history now? Okay. But what made that person there? Where'd they come from? The vagina like you? Okay, so what's the fucking issue? Why are they a legend and not you? You did something. It's called you came out of a vagina at the same time. Wonderful. No parental advisory in respect to birth. This is for the goddess. This is gentleman talk. Why are we flirting in the camera? Flirting in the camera. Flirting, flirt, dirt, dirt, dirt. When you flirt, you go to the dirt. McGirt, skirt, shirt. They're telling you something. Hi. They're making life from death. Yes. Because in the dirt ye shall go and ye shall grow from the dirt, which is a process of come and go. Hence, when you stop, you got to go again. So if your heart stops, something else got to go again. And did you see it? You missed it. You did not acknowledge your pain. That's the orb, the feminine symbol, the vibration. You're only acknowledging the memories you had with them. They're no longer here. What is an imagination? When you were a kid, you didn't need any friends or a partner. You had an imaginary friend. Go back to that brain. You hear me? I'm not saying to not, mourn. And once again, that's worshiping Venus, the morning star. When she sets, that's when you rejoice the one who's dead. Sure. When the sun sets, it's all set. It's all black. It's all even. It's all flat. It's all level. They're good. They're going to go back into some kind of an energy. They're going to come and go. You have a loss. You're going to get a gain. Can't have gains without losses. And you document your losses in produce. In your corporate world, you document your losses to know how much you didn't sell. Why? Time of death. There is no death. Death needs a number. A number is infinite because every fucking time you're alive, you seem to need a goddamn number to get up and go to work, a certain amount of money to get paid, a certain age, a certain motherfucking height. You're a foot size, you're a hand size, you're a leg size, you're a waist size, you're a fucking neck size, you're a height. This is fucking bullshit. Do you not hear what I'm saying to you? This is noise, yes or no? I leave you speechless because you forgot about your Peach. Your Princess Peach in your Mario Kart is telling you something. Impeach the president. You didn't hear me. Raw vegans. You don't make these connections. Your little raw fruit is in there. Peach. Ha. Okay. Impeachment. Mente is mind. I am James and the Giant Peach. I am blowing your mind. It's not what you think it is. It's not really a peach. It's a fucking orb that manifested into a fruit. Yeah. And you see them in my videos. Okay. I'm blowing your mind. So you're eating a spirit. It's called wine and spirits. Not just wine and, well, they say, liquor, alcohol, get drunk. They don't sell it like that, do they? Come get fucked up here. Wine and spirits. No, it's just liquor. Simple one word. Liquor. Erderus? Skirt. My car screeches. Who was screeching Saved by the Bell? You better wake up, my motherfucker. Screech! What makes that sound when your water boils? That'd be your universe orgasming. Okay. That's it. And then you make babies. You don't necessarily have to. You're making life every time you get up and die. You're coming and going. In a mundane part of the earth, you should be in a womb where you came from. Not a city, not a country, not a colony, right? An apartment, a house, a family, a cave. No. What makes a cave? No one asks questions. You fucking geologists and National Geographic, fucking turkey biscuit, beautiful frozen food eating people with your caviars and your name tags and your agents and handlers. Oh God, who's handling you, man? Which hand are you using, handler? The left or the right? No one asks. I'm blowing your fucking mind. Which hand are you using? Your left or your right hand? What you need to ask what kind of handler that is. It might be a right handler that is handling them in a way that's helping us wake up, or it could be a left handler that wants you to be into black magic, and they're going that way. You don't ask questions. Aha! What handler is it? Right or left? If it's in the Illuminati, and is it all evil? I guarantee you it is not. There is someone telling you secrets, even if they're dark ones, who have done this to you. And that is very simple. What is your black orb but your pupil? It's in the center of the target of the bullseye, yes or no? The middle of your eyeball, honey. The Middle East, the midsection, the uterus. Dum-dums, you're in a belly. Petroleum jelly. I just decoded your whole entire world without hours and hours of videos, but this is about almost 4 hours long because I am speaking and transmitting some shit that I can't explain tonight. Because something happened, it opened up a channel in me, I reacted, and let's just say, shit is getting real in my life. But I think it's a positive thing. I don't know. But my point is, action has to happen when bad things happen. When something happens to a good person, and you know they're a good person, justice is finding creative ways while using your hand like this. I'm not an agent. For those who are looking at me, right? The truther who's looking for this. This is not owned by anybody. Okay? Now, when someone dies, they say, you're in our thoughts. Can your thoughts die? No, they cannot. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You'll be in our thoughts. You've already immortalized me. I'm a legend to you now. I'm like Abraham Lincoln. I'm like all the people that I worship. You're going to be in my thoughts? Wow, thank you. Like Bon Jovi, Michael Jackson, pedophile, right? Neil deGrasse Tyson, Netflix, the truth movement, out of being a vegan, flat earth, right? Christianity, Islam, gay, straight, life and death, right? This is what life is. You're in our thoughts? My thoughts are with you. What does that mean? If there's a death. That happens when someone is dying, right? You're thinking more when someone dies. Are you fucking kidding me? Am I a genius? Think about it. They're telling you you're thinking more. Smartphone means you're dumb, right? Okay. Burning your energy. I have to use them too. I'm dumb. But I'm a martyr. I will suffer for the people who I think deserve it, who don't have the same diet as me or the same belief as me and my butt heads with me. If I can still help them and I think that they're still good people because I also have my issues, I'm going to try to help them as opposed to be their enemy or talk shit about them. How many of you are tired of talking shit about people? I still do it. Playing that game of talking shit, having to tell some fucked up story, and then people get mad. I'm involved in this. I do this. It's like you have to, it's like something pulls it out of you because you feel compelled, like they have a right to know what was said about them. If it was inappropriate, I have to do this. Why? I'm a Venus sign. I'm honest. I'm a feminine energy, which is what a lot of women get confused. In this age of creative, illusionary, video game, put it together, you don't come from here. You come from a womb, honey. You should be seeing a giant kidney and eating from it, getting your own protein. And it's all, everyone's using the same fucking womb. You've been split up. Okay? Your stars are scattered, honey. They're not really looking like they're connected. And they're all crooked and shit. Is that always a good thing? I'm fucking blowing your mind. Why is your boss crooked? What's scoliosis? Why does it even happen? How does this happen? Is it just bad science? Or are they using the dark orb, the center of your eye, the center of attention? What requires the outer islands that you didn't see? The whites is where you come from. You come from a white island. Earth is a black cube. Look in fucking Mecca. Not a bad thing. Fact. Earth is the black Sabbath box. Saturn helps to build her. Noisy part of the world. Orbs don't do any of that. When you see an orb in my fucking house, is it trying to build a constellation or build a body in front of you? No, it just flies through me. It's not showing off. It's just saying, hey, this is who you are. It's not making a religion. It's not making an Earth or a planet. It's just flying around out of nowhere. That's blowing your mind. Watch those videos again. They're getting low views, no problem. But I'm grateful. I have evidence. A lot of this today. Goody two shoes. How to raise this. How to be that. And this is the way to do it. And there's no real evidence in seeing the person who's speaking all the time that that's true. look the part. Even you just come on, man. I'm blowing your minds. This makes fucking sense to me. I need to play this video back and watch it because even I'm speechless to what this is doing to my brain because of something happened in my personal life. And I said to myself, I'll be goddamn if I don't do something. I'm not, out for justice, but in a way like a scholar would do. And community-based support, talking to everybody, not just one-sided. I am bringing people together, whether they like it or not. I'm going to make sure of that. I'm going to make sure they're divided, that think that they're divided with me, that pretend to be united with me, will still be united with me. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to unite the people who are divided with me, who pretend to unite with me, to have no choice but to still unite with me, honestly. And I mean like need me. Not like need, oh my God, but like, whoa, you got something, yo. And you got something. It's called power. It's called Shakti. It's called, this is a bullshit moment. You're not this. It's called you're a fucking orb. Watch my videos. Get out of your head. Get out of your fucking asthma pumps, your pills, on the loss. And you're only sad about it. Have you heard the words? The person is still talking to you in numbers. And I'm doing this with my work. Very simple. Okay, so this is long enough. 3.5 hours. All right. So download these videos, MP, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And just know that, it's time for different ways of thinking. It's great to be on someone's page and having someone share my work. But you shouldn't have to even do this. Like I'm talking inside of a tank right now. I'm in a tank. Aren't I? I'm in some kind of a box right now. Don't you guys see that? I'm trapped. I'm not with you. Who's doing this to us? Do you know what I'm saying? This is a weird, thank you for the heart. This is a weird world, man. You come from the womb where you swim around, you can just see everything and touch it and connect and eat for free. And they don't want you to know that because they're an upside down version of you. And a lot of you aren't being honest. And if you were, your boss wouldn't be an asshole. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, no, wait a minute. Before I do that, I got to show some things. So this number appeared for me twice in 2 different ways. Now I'm going to show this to silence atheism. And that Hinduism is only in India, Islam is only in Mecca, Buddha is only in China, but it came from India. They're all confused. Your Jesus is only from Europe, or Jew from Israel, and Israel's kind of close to Europe, right? Or the Middle East. It's all confusing in directions in a compass. Orbs don't know directions. They manifest anywhere from nowhere, and they go back to nowhere. You can't smell or hear them, or feel them. That's what you are. This is all noise. Okay. Get my phone. Yeah, the way you get rid of flies is just to turn off the lights, which makes sense to me. All right. This is going to blow your minds. Okay. Hey, you Hindus. You Hindus, man. Much love to you all. Some of you, you kind of miss some things. You know what I mean? So this is dedicated to people that are involved in yoga organizations and they have their thoughts on how to be spiritual. I want to see evidence of what you're talking about. All right. Now, I saw this today. Okay. I kid you not. And right after that, I was playing Om. I was playing in my phone Shakti Kali mantra while cleaning leaves. And the car pulled up right beside me while I was playing. This is Look Within and Jazzy Hurst number. And here's the other one. Okay. All right. And I was just cleaning my apartment. And these cars were just flowing around me. The leaves in my apartment. So now let's go here. Now, what's God? Now, what are the odds that this number keeps coming to my house, basically? And I have it in many forms. I mean, you guys know this. And I mean, if you know the work, I mean, if you look up the number 786, it's like, it's no joke. How come I have it like this? Like, what is going on? Like, no one is breaking it down. Are you kidding me? Have I created something? Yes. That's how orbs operate. Man, this is how life is, man. Your loved ones will die at a certain time, and it's not supposed to be what you think it is at all. And then I have it like this, the size of a damn picture. I'm not playing games. And there's a 111. Look within on the damn, okay? Guys, I've never met these two. I've never met these two, ever. Only through social media. But I've met them beyond even seeing them in person. And I'm sitting here. Am I not blowing your mind? Who else is showing this? And it's not just me doing it. It's the creator. I give credit to that. Now I'm going to end on that because I just blew your mind. And look up what 786 means in Hinduism and Islam. And it's the name of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva Shakti Om, real deep ass truth, my chat room and orbs. And I am not my body, and fuck anyone who misuses their power and hurts good people. Om, Ram, Raim, Ram, Saha, Suya, Yanamaha, Om, Chandra, Yanama, Om, Ahum, Vajra Guru Pema Sere, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Onam Shivaya, Hallelujah, Allahu Akbar. And yes, I'm loopy, and yes, I seem a bit like tweaked out because I've got chronic pain, and I'm, feeling good on some nice green leaves. And share this, it was fire, and download it to MP4, because I guarantee you the YouTube will find a reason because of fear and because of artificial orbs, and they forgot the whites of their eyes. But have compassion for them. Have compassion for them. Stop only exposing them. Fuck your channel. Pardon my language. You're not your channel. It's the channel came from the water, and you're made of that. Let go of your channel if you have to. I'm cool with mine being gone. I don't care. I've made history. It's quiet. It's silent. Some of you got it. Most, a small handful. Great. I don't want everyone to understand this because it would be chaos. It's a small audience is much better because you would all eat each other. You would all betray. You'd want to be better. You'd want to be, it wouldn't work. You can't have students for anything today, really, because they're going to go the other way, because they're going to get influenced by noise. You're not from this fucking part of the world. You come from the womb. Shalom for you Jews. You atheists, nothing. And share this. It was fire and water. Life, timed death.